Cleaning, restoration, and construction. It's my job to make sure our pros are prepared for anything. Storm damage? Fixed. Flood damage? We're on it. Fire damage? Not anymore. Aliens? What? Aliens? We cleaned those sites a while ago. No matter the disaster, our pros will make it like it never even happened. Find out why ServPro is the #1 choice for residential and commercial restoration projects large and small. Visit servpro.com today.
Villa Rica First Baptist is a proud sponsor of Carroll County Athletes and Athletics. Villa Rica First Baptist Church is a place where people can meet Jesus, engage in life-giving community, and everyone is welcome. We believe in creating a space where people can have authentic encounters with Christ, discover their gifts, and use them for God's glory. Join us for our Sunday services at 8:30 a.m. and 11 a.m. located at 1483 on Highway 78 in Villa Rica. Villa Rica First Baptist Church. We are family.
Need someplace to relax after a hard day? Sissy's Trackside Grill is just the place for you. Sissy's Trackside Grill is the perfect place to unwind, watch the game, and munch on some grub. Sissy's has everything you could ask for. Wings, burgers, pizza. They even have fish and chips for those British tourists making their way in Villa Rica. Sissy's was voted the best place for a Philly cheesesteak and best sports grill in West Georgia and was a finalist for best hamburger. So stop in at 14790 on 78 in Villa Rica and sample some of Sissy's fare.
For over 50 years, man, that's a long time, Don Rich Ford has been West Georgia's trusted team when it comes to getting you where you need to go. From the tailgate to the ballpark, the gym to the game-winning drive. They've been helping local families hit the road with confidence for generations. With hometown service, commitment to quality, and deep roots in the West Georgia community, Don Rich Ford in Villa Rica is proud to support all the athletes, fans, and families in our area. Don Rich Ford, where tradition meets the road. Right on Highway 61 in Villa Rica. Visit donrichford.com today.
Friday nights at the MAC are all about pride, passion, and the Villa Rica Wildcats, and no one supports this community like the Pilgrim Law Group. From the courtroom to the bleachers, they're fighting for Villa Rica every single day. Injury, defense, or family matters, trust the hometown team that never backs down. The Pilgrim Law Group, proud supporters of the Wildcats. Call 770-459-9210 or visit pilgrimlawgroup.com. Local, loyal, legal. The Pilgrim Law Group.
You ever wake up, slam some coffee, and still feel like your brain's in preseason form?
That's where we come in. We're the Morning Five, your daily dose of sports, sarcasm, and a whole lot of nonsense.
You mean shenanigans?
Bold predictions? Got them. Trash takes? Absolutely. Heated debates about concession stand rankings? You bet your nachos.
Exactly. We're breaking down the Braves' blunders, high school heroes, and why the Falcons might finally not ruin our fall.
It's sports talk the way fans actually do it. Catch the Morning Five weekday mornings wherever you get your podcasts.
At 316 Family Medicine, we care for your entire family. With 4 locations in West Georgia and East Alabama, 316 Family Medicine offers a fresh approach to health care for all ages, from kids to seniors. Whether it's a routine checkup, chronic care, or preventative treatment, their compassionate team is committed to helping your family stay healthy and thrive. With personalized care and welcoming environment, 316 Family Medicine is here to serve you, body, mind, and spirit. Visit 316healthcare.us to schedule your appointment today. 316 Family Medicine, a fresh approach to healthcare.
Need a trailer you can rely on? Visit Harper Trailer Sales, your source for quality utility, equipment, and cargo trailers. Locally trusted with great selection and friendly service. Harper Trailer Sales, hauling you where you need to go. Visit them online at harpertrailersales.com.
Feeling tight after the big game? That's your body telling you it's time for Action Chiropractic. From sore backs to stiff necks, their team will have you moving like a champion again. Action Chiropractic. Get back in action.
Protect what matters most with West Georgia Insurance. From home and auto to business coverage, they offer personalized policies designed to fit your life and budget. Call 770-834-1170 or visit WGAinsurance.com. West Georgia Insurance. Coverage you can count on.
Hi, I'm Test Director Rick from ServPro, the leader in cleaning, restoration, and construction. It's my job to make sure our pros are prepared for anything. Storm damage? Fixed. Flood damage? We're on it. Fire damage? Not anymore. Aliens? What? Aliens? We cleaned those sites a while ago. No matter the disaster, our pros will make it like it never even happened. Find out why ServPro is the #1 choice for residential and commercial restoration projects large and small. Visit servpro.com today.
Love me. Tony Blair just hit a home run. Love me.
Tate Sauls is around third. He's going to come home. Standing over at first with a 2 RBI single is Austin Wilson. Throw at the plate, not in time. In to score is Colby Holland. Brody Blair just hit a 3-run shot. Good evening, West Georgia. Welcome into Hometown Sports Media Network's presentation of high school baseball out here at J.C. Williamson Field on the campus of Villa Rica High School. Today's broadcast on the Wildcat Network brought to you by Serve Pro of Carrollton. I'm Bryce Sparling. I'll be your play-by-play announcer today. Special guest, Verlin Best, a little under the weather. The pollen got the best of him today, and I got the play-by-play guy for the Central Lions, Billy Lindahl. He didn't have a game tonight, so I called him and see if he wanted to come over here and help me call this game between our Villa Rica Wildcats in the visiting Kennesaw Mountain Mustangs. And, Billy, I can guarantee you one thing, is I will call that team over there in the visiting dugout, the Kennesaw State Owls, at least 3 times before the ball game is over tonight.
I said I was going to set the over-under at 3.5.
That's a good number.
That's a really, really strong number that you just mentioned. Yeah, this is going to be a fun week of high school baseball here in the West Georgia area. You've got a Kennesaw Mountain this week.
Yep.
Central has Harris County, which is 1 and 2 in region play.
But top 10 in the state, right?
And top 10 in the state. Yeah. So this is going to be a lot of fun, but let's focus on Kennesaw Mountain. 5-1 in region play, a game behind your Wildcats.
Yep.
This is going to be a big game and something that is the Wildcats can't take lightly with this team, even though they've got a 10-9 record.
Good team coming in. You look at the 10-9 record, and on paper you're thinking, they're one game above 500. They're not very good. Wrong. Look into the record a little bit more, dig into it. They played a lot of quality out-of-region opponents. Only lost in region is to Rome, and people that have seen the Rome team the past 2 years are going to go, how'd they lose to Rome? Rome this year, much improved, very good squad. In fact, Kennesaw Mountain beat Paulding County, I believe, 11-1, a Paulding County squad that we fell to early on the season. So you come in and take this team and this game lightly to your own detriment. Coach Wade Bailey not doing that in game 1 of this series. It's a 2-game series like we have in our region. We're throwing Ben Gardner on the mound tonight, LaGrange commit. He's throwing his best arm against the first time we see this Kennesaw Mountain team this year.
As you should. Ben Gardner's got great stuff, above average fastball, incredible curveball that I got to see against my Lions earlier in the season. But I'm excited to see what he has against this Kennesaw Mountain team, and not to mention the fact that this wind is blowing out towards I-20 right now. And
you don't have that often here. You don't get the wind blowing out to right field a ton. I think this is only – I can probably count on one hand how many times the wind blows out. Usually comes off of I-20.
It comes in. Yeah, this is a little bit weird. Well, but I imagine that the Wildcats are going to do everything in their power. 6-game winning streak right now for the Wildcats.
Yep.
And man, I'm pumped to see them. It's been a minute since I've seen them. I've talked with you pretty much every day since then about both of our teams, and being able to see them is a lot different than just taking your word for it. No offense.
I want to give you Ben Gardner's stats so far on the year. 23 innings pitched. He's 4-0. In 23 innings, he's only allowed 3 earned runs. That's good for a 0.91 ERA so far on the year. He's walked 4 with a 1.043 whip. Batting average against is a 195. And the thing that I am excited about is he's got 42 Ks on the year so far. He's just shy of averaging 2 Ks per inning. And he's finally got it going at the dish as well. You know, you talk about his thing on the bump. Let's go through his offensive stats so far this year. 383 average, first on the Wildcat squad. 455 OPP, that's second. A 1.242 OPS, that's first. A 787 slugging, that's first. 17 RBIs, that's first. 10 runs, 3 home runs, that's first, and 4 walks. No stolen bases yet, though, for the catcher. I gotta get on to him about something. I gotta have some room for improvement for Ben Gardner. Got to get that stolen base number pumped up a little bit.
Yeah, there's no doubt. But what he's done has been absolutely stellar. And you look at that, and if you're a LaGrange's head coach, you're like, yes, please.
Yeah.
Yes, please. All of that.
Yes.
All of that.
Checking all the boxes.
Please. and not to mention, you're getting Ben Gardner who's doing that. You've got Rhett Nelson, who's also going to LaGrange, who's got a sub-1 ERA over at Central,
Is he a senior?
Yes.
I thought he was a junior for some reason. Okay.
So it's
both going to LaGrange
both
next
going
year.
to LaGrange. It's going to be a fun year. And Gavin's already asking me, hey, can we go down to LaGrange and watch them play? I was like, you bet your butt, bud. Let's go.
Going to give you the starting lineup brought to you by Marine South. Marine South, the #1 place in boating in Carrollton. Go see them if you need your boat fixed or you want to buy a boat. Go see our buddy Clay Harden out at Marine South. For the visiting Kennesaw State, there we go. That's half a one. Kennesaw Mountain Mustangs.
There's that 3.5.
Batting first and playing shortstop, Isander Poventude. Batting second and playing first base, number 9, Austin Carter. Batting third and catching, number 19, Samik Reyna. Batting fourth and playing right field, number 10, Nate McLaughlin. Batting fifth and playing third base, 15, Kalik Smith. Batting sixth and playing left field, number 23, Braylon Paradiso. Batting seventh, the DH, number 5, Hank Johnson. He's DHing for the pitcher, number 12, Daniel Foy. Batting eighth and playing second base, number 1, Bo Lindick. And then batting ninth and playing center field, number 4, Jake Phelps. Once again, the lineup for the visiting Kennesaw Mountain Mustangs: Poventude, Carter, Reyna, McLaughlin, Smith, Paradiso, Johnson, who is DHing for Foy, Lindick, and Phelps. For our Wildcats defensively around the diamond, it's going to look like this in the top of the first. In the outfield, Austin Wilson in left, Jasper Best in center, Dylan Bradover in right. Around the diamond from right to left, Colby Holland at first, Tate Sauls at second, Tristan Arrowwood at short, and Maddox Rogers at third base. The aforementioned Ben Gardner will be on the bump for our Wildcats. His battery mate is do-it-all utility man, Henry Brookshire. I joked with Henry on our Around the Bases episode, have you ever ran into any sport that you didn't play well? And he sort of chuckled, and he had a look in his eye like nobody's ever asked him that question before, but the answer was no. I've never not just been naturally gifted, naturally athletic at everything I've ever done.
No, because Henry's an athlete.
Yeah.
Henry's just a downright athlete, man. And
I don't know about you, but I've never fallen into that category.
No, when people ask me that, I laugh at them.
Yeah. There's a kid over to your right that sort of falls into that category, but he didn't get it from me. I am not an athlete per se. Really good left tackle, that's about it.
Yeah. I've seen these umpires before. One of them is the head of the West Georgia Umpire Committee. So
haven't seen him a lot behind the plate this year. I think he's trying to work in some of the younger guys.
Yeah.
I know they're struggling for umpires. So if anybody, young guys out there that still want to remain in the game, come out here and be an umpire, man. They need them.
He was officiating a JV basketball game earlier in the season.
You told me that. I didn't even know he did basketball.
And I looked at him and I said, they'll just let anybody officiate a basketball game, won't they? He said, they tried calling you, but you didn't answer. I said, you're right.
Chris Phillips going to be the field umpire for our game tonight. We get pretty spoiled out here in West Georgia with the umpires. I feel like we routinely get really good umpires. We're going to pause real quick for the national anthem here on Hometown Sports Media Network.
After a hard day, Sissy's Trackside Grill is just the place for you. Sissy's Trackside Grill is the perfect place to unwind, watch the game, and munch on some grub. Sissy's has everything you could ask for. Wings, burgers, pizza. They even have fish and chips for those British tourists making their way in Villa Rica. Sissy's was voted the best place for a Philly cheesesteak and best sports grill in West Georgia and was a finalist for best hamburger. So stop in at 14790 on 78 in Villa Rica and sample some of Sissy's fare.
For over 50 years, man, that's a long time, Don Rich Ford has been West Georgia's trusted team when it comes to getting you where you need to go. From the tailgate to the ballpark, the gym to the game-winning drive. They've been helping local families hit the road with confidence for generations. With hometown service, commitment to quality, and deep roots in the West Georgia community, Don Rich Ford in Villa Rica is proud to support all the athletes, fans, and families in our area. Don Rich Ford, where tradition meets the road. Right on Highway 61 in Villa Rica. Visit donrichford.com today.
Friday nights at the MAC are all about pride, passion, and the Villa Rica Wildcats, and no one supports this community like the Pilgrim Law Group. From the courtroom to the bleachers, they're fighting for Villa Rica every single day. injury, defense, or family matters, trust the hometown team that never backs down. The Pilgrim Law Group, proud supporters of the Wildcats. Call 770-459-9210 or visit pilgrimlawgroup.com. Local, loyal, legal. The Pilgrim Law Group.
Villa Rica First Baptist is a proud sponsor of Carroll County Athletes and Athletics. Villa Rica First Baptist Church is a place where people can meet Jesus, engage in life-giving community, and everyone is welcome. We believe in creating a space where people can have authentic encounters with Christ, discover their gifts, and use them for God's glory. Join us for our Sunday services at 8:30 a.m. and 11 a.m. located at 1483 on Highway 78 in Villa Rica. Villa Rica First Baptist Church. We are family.
Welcome again to Hometown Sports Media Network's presentation of high school baseball here on the Wildcat Network, presented by Serve Pro of Carrollton. They are our title sponsor this year. Every single pitch, every single swing, every single at-bat, base hit, home run, RBI, everything you hear on the Wildcat Network is presented by Serve Pro of Carrollton. Throw down to second is a perfect one from Henry Brookshire, and that'll bring up Isander Poventude. Looks like we're going to have a 6:01 time of first pitch.
You assume.
Possibly. We shall see. Oh, the pitch comm system is a little wonky.
Here we go.
You're right. I wrote down 6:0. It was the start of 6:01. We got 30 seconds to make 6:01. All right, now we got the pitch comms sorted.
Maybe.
Possibly.
We might be good.
I'm not a fan of the pitch comm. What about you? I'm not a massive fan of it. But I'm kind of an old crotchety person.
Not you.
First pitch to Poventude. Beautiful, beautiful curveball in there for strike one.
6:01, first pitch. There you go.
Well, we got it by 4 seconds. Snuck it in 4 seconds. The 0-1 from Gardner. And that is hit through the hole, the 5-6 hole, and into shallow left center field for a base hit for Isander Poventude.
Yeah, that was ripped. He got out in front of it, just ripped it into the 5-6 hole into left field, and just kind of expected what you see from top of the lineup for this Kennesaw Mountain team.
You got to imagine Kennesaw Mountain's mindset coming into this game is get them on, get them over, get them in. I think, scoring a couple against Ben would probably be their goal. As that one's a beautiful fastball, strike one.
Yeah, fastball at the knees there. You're right. Getting any kind of runs early is going to put pressure on the Villa Rica Wildcat offense, and I think that's what Kennesaw Mountain wants to do.
Check the runner over at first. Good pickoff move, but a head first slide back in time is Poventude. Gardner nods and delivers the 0-1. It's a foul ball. Off to second went Isander. He's going to have a head first slide, kick up about a pile and a half of dirt, and then jog back over to first base. Gardner ahead here 0-2. There's a lot of dirt that kicked up on that slide.
Yeah, good breaking ball there, and he got out in front of it, hit it off the end of the bat, and basically just ripped it over to the third base bricks over here.
Austin Carter, a lefty. Red bat, red gloves, red cleats. I think that's a red shin guard, possibly. I can't see now.
Yep.
What's going on? Softball. Oh, that's the soccer field. Time requested by Carter, granted by the home plate umpire. I don't think Ben was going to throw a pitch there.
He's a big kid.
Austin Carter?
Yeah.
Big's a relative term.
Oh.
The 0-2. And that is hit into shallow left field and down for a base hit. Around second is Isander. He's going to throw on the brakes, and he'll stop over at second. So back-to-back singles for Kennesaw Mountain. Has a runner in scoring position with no outs, and that'll bring up Samik Reyna.
Well-coached team. You could see how they're doing here. That first batter had an inside pitch, hit it into left field. That batter had an outside pitch, hit it into left field. You're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing offensively, and watching Povitude at the top, round second and throw up the brakes was impressive. That's a well-coached team over there.
Kicked up a lot of dust again.
Yeah.
So Samik Reyna, the catcher for Kennesaw Mountain. He squares around the bunt, pops it up, and a diving attempt from Brookshire couldn't get there. Great effort from Henry Brookshire behind the plate. And we'll go with strike one.
You talk about get him on, get him over, get him in. That's exactly what you're doing. You're putting your 3-hole hitter laying down a bunt.
Sack bunt.
That's
how many times have you seen that, Billy?
Not often. So, but that's the mentality that Kennesaw Mountain wants to have. They want to try to get these runners over and into a scoring position for the big dogs later on.
First and second for the Mustangs. Ben checks the runner at second and delivers, squaring to bunt and taking strike two is Samik Reyna.
Pretty breaking ball. He thought it was a little bit low, but that thing broke right across the heart of the plate.
Ben's thrown 7 pitches so far today, 5 strikes. And the 2 that weren't strikes were base hits.
Those count.
Ben checks the runner at second and delivers the 0-2. Froze him, strike 3. It's a Sissy's trackside grill strikeout. Got him looking.
Perfect spot over the outside corner, middle outside, right at the knees, and he didn't like the fact that he thought it was a little bit low. But that was a pretty pitch.
Well, pretty good from here.
Yeah.
Especially 0-2. Nate McLaughlin will step in. Mustang's right fielder. Ben nods, checks the runner at second, checks again, and delivers. Great high and tight fastball for strike one.
You don't see a batting stance like this very often where you've got the knob is literally facing the sky.
The barrel of the bat's almost laying perpendicular right on his back. The 0-1. Another great fastball, strike two. So Ben was 0-2 on Austin Carter, Samik Reyna, and now Nate McLaughlin. 3 batters back-to-back, all 0-2. Time requested by McLaughlin, granted by the home plate umpire.
First base dugout starting to get noisy.
First base coach for Kennesaw Mountain's about 1.5 miles away from first base. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Another Sissy's trackside grill strikeout. That's 2 outs.
That is huge on your defense. That means they can back up, they can play normal depth and understand that, hey, we just need
you got an out anywhere.
Yes.
Yeah. Nearest bag. That'll bring up Kalik Smith. Smith sporting a yellow honeycomb color bat. First pitch he sees, sort of an excuse me swing, dumps it into right field. Play at the plate is not in time. So Kennesaw Mountain going to strike first. They're up 1-0. Smith will be over at first with an RBI single. In to score is Povitude. Over to third goes Austin Carter. And Kennesaw Mountain still has them at the corners.
You're right. That was an excuse me swing. Didn't really think he was going to – I don't even think he fully swung. The ball – he just kind of threw the bat out front and was able to hit it into right field over the head of
Colby. Colby over first, yeah. That'll bring up Braylon Paradiso. Sort of an excuse me check swing there and turned in an RBI for him. Lefty Paradiso. First pitch he sees. Another good breaking ball in the outside part of the corner for strike one.
And honestly, I think if Coach Wade Bailey talks to him, he's going to be like, listen, we're not upset about that one run. That was an excuse me. That's one of those things that happens in baseball.
Gardner nods the 0-1. That one misses outside, so Ben finally throws a ball here in inning number 1.
It's his first one.
It's his first ball he's thrown the first inning. Runners at the corners, 2 outs, 1-0. Kennesaw Mountain leads it for now. Check the runner over at first. That was close, but a head first slide from Smith. He's back in time. Beautiful day out here.
Gorgeous.
Weather update brought to you by Weather Girl Nikki on Facebook. The 1-1. That's outside, ball 2. You can make it out here. Get out here and watch this game. It's going to be a great game with great weather. Back-to-back beautiful weather games we've called here on the Wildcat Network. Last week, Friday versus Lithia Springs. Gorgeous as well. The 2-1 from Gardner. There's a good fastball on the outside part of the corner. Strike 2 evens up the count 2-2.
He's working on that outside side against this lefty, so I'm just kind of wondering what he's trying to get accomplished here.
I wonder if he's trying to set something up right here. The 2-2 from Gardner. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Gardner strikes out the side, but Kennesaw Mountain strikes first. It's 1-0 heading into the bottom of the first here on Hometown Sports Media Network.
At 316 Family Medicine, we care for your entire family. With 4 locations in West Georgia and East Alabama, 316 Family Medicine offers a fresh approach to health care for all ages, from kids to seniors. Whether it's a routine checkup, chronic care, or preventative treatment, their compassionate team is committed to helping your family stay healthy and thrive. With personalized care and welcoming environment, 316 Family Medicine is here to serve you, body, mind, and spirit. Visit 316healthcare.us to schedule your appointment today. 316 Family Medicine, a fresh approach to health care.
Hi, I'm Test Director Rick from ServPro, the leader in cleaning, restoration, and construction. It's my job to make sure our pros are prepared for anything. Storm damage? Fixed. Flood damage? We're on it. Fire damage? Not anymore. Aliens? What? Aliens? We cleaned those sites a while ago. No matter the disaster, our pros will make it like it never even happened. Find out why ServPro is the #1 choice for residential and commercial restoration projects, large and small. Visit servpro.com today.
Welcome again to Hometown Sports Media Network's presentation of high school baseball here on the Wildcat Network. Henry Brookshire, Austin Wilson, and Tristan Arrowwood do up for our Wildcats here in the bottom of the first. Villa Rica baseball this year brought to you by ServPro of Carrollton. ServPro of Carrollton, your fire and water restoration experts. Also making this broadcast possible: Pilgrim Law Firm, Blackwater Technology, Villa Rica Inc., Action Chiropractic, Cardinal Financial, Villa Rica First Baptist Healthcare 316, Spa 316, Don Rich Ford and Villa Rica, Sissy's Trackside Grill, West Georgia Insurance, Harper Trailer Sales, and the Morning 5 podcast. Henry Brookshire is going to try to get the offense going here for our Wildcats in the bottom of the first. Henry Brookshire so far this year batting .360, 515 OBP, 1.055 OPS, and a 540 slugging. All of those stats good for top 3 in our Wildcat squad. He's first in stolen bases, so if we can get him on, get him over, the first pitch he sees is a high and tight fastball for ball 1.
Yeah, the pitcher did not take any time. Once Brookshire stepped in, he was into his windup and moving.
1-0's ball 2.
Outside, maybe?
I don't know. I thought that was a strike. I don't know where that one missed, Billy, but it did apparently. The 2-0 to Brookshire. That's inside, ball 3, so Henry way ahead here, 3-0. Let's see if he's got the green light. There's a couple kids on this team that would have the green light 3-0. He might or might not have, but he's going to take it, and that's going to be strike 1. Brookshire with 12 stolen bases on the year so far. The 3-1. And that hit him square. Whoa. Man, right in the arm, right in the elbow. I was hoping that hit his back initially, but that hit him right in the left elbow. And you don't want to see that from a guy who's
Getting beat up, yeah.
Catching today and is catching for our starting catcher. Henry in a little pain. He'll wince and walk down over to first with a hit by pitch.
No courtesy runner for Ben or for Henry?
No. not when he's our leader in steals. I don't put the leadoff runner on. Definitely don't want to see him get banged up. I don't know who we got behind him to catch, to be honest with you. I'm sure someone in there could. I just don't know who it is. So that'll bring up Austin Wilson. Runner on first. We'll see how aggressive our Wildcats are. Austin Wilson, a lefty, and he stares at ball one.
You think he's gotten feeling back to his arm yet?
Probably. I don't know. He's still rubbing it. I might have spoken too soon. The 1-0 from Foy. That is a strike. Good frame job from
outside corner-ish.
Reina. Yeah. Hey, I'll never be upset about a frame job. I like to watch catchers work. The 1-1 squaring to bunt is Austin. He's going to get it down third base side, but it's going to roll foul. It was a good idea. Popped up a little bit, went a little bit further than I think Austin wanted it to, but it had been a good sacrifice bunt. It had been a close play at first. Austin a lefty and with wheels, but it'll go as a strike. Austin batting .349 so far on the year. Foy checks the runner at first, comes set, nods. Check over at first. Brookshire back in time. Squirts away from Austin Carter a smidge, but not enough for Brookshire to advance.
Brookshire's over there going, bro, really?
If you hit me while I'm at first. Smith at third, in on the grass, toes on the grass. The 1-2. That's fouled back our way to the net. We'll reset and do the 1-2 over again. Tristan Arrowwood retrieving the foul ball. Green and black gloves sported by Daniel Foy on the mound. Kind of surprised they don't consider that a distracting color. The lime green. The 1-2. That's outside. Ball two evens up the count 2-2.
I just noticed Brookshire's secondary is just ridiculous.
It's massive, dude. His secondary is so big, I don't know why he just didn't walk to second sometimes. Foy nods and delivers the 2-2. That's fouled back off the brick, bounces, and it's going to bounce right back to Foy. And if I'm the pitcher, I'm picking it up and trying to throw that again.
Yep.
And he tried, but the umpire said no dice. So let me check that ball.
No, it's not good.
You get a little nick or scratch in that thing, and that makes that curveball spin about 1,000 times more RPM. 2-2 count to lefty Wilson. Over at first is Brookshire. Wilson lifts it right field, deep, going off the wall. Around third is Brookshire. Let's see if he gets the green light. No, he doesn't. But a stand-up double for Austin Wilson, and the Wildcats have two runners in scoring position here in the bottom of the first with no outs. Austin got all of that one. I thought it was gone off the bat, Billy.
Breaking ball on the inside corner of the plate. He was able to get out in front of it. That ball hit probably about a foot to maybe 6 inches below the top end of that fence.
It wasn't far.
And he was able to just cruise into second. I'm honestly surprised Brookshire had to hold up, wait, make sure it wasn't caught.
I think Austin saw that wind blowing out the right field and said, I'm about to yank this one. I don't bring up Tristan Arrowwood. He spits on ball one. Tristan Arrowwood on the season so far, batting .360. He's driven in 16 RBIs. He'd like to make it 17 and 18 here with a gapper. Arrowwood with those low hands to set up. The 1-0. That's in the dirt. Good stop behind the plate from Reina. That's ball two. Tristan Arrowwood just looks relaxed in the box, like he's taking a Sunday stroll.
Yeah, he doesn't look overly exerted. He just
Yeah.
This is normal for him.
I'm just going to swing a bat here, poke it into right center, something like that. The 2-0 from Foy. That's in the dirt. Another good stop from Reyna behind the plate, and that's 3-0. It's the second batter of the three that Reyna has faced, or excuse me, that Foy has faced, that has gotten up 3-0. Waiting on deck is Ben Gardner, who had himself a heck of a week last week at the plate. 3 home runs, I think 6 or 7 RBIs. The 3-0. I'm not sure he had the green light, but that catches some part of the strike zone for strike one.
He's missing on his fastball, low or high, and then his breaking ball is pretty much the only thing he's able to throw strikes on right now.
The 3-1. That's fouled out of play over towards the tennis courts, and that'll run it full. If you can locate your fastball, you can be a pretty productive pitcher no matter what the other pitches you have are. But if you can't locate that fastball, it's usually a tough evening for you.
Yeah.
The payoff pitch from Foy. Check swing. They're going to say he did not go. It was a ball. So Tristan Arrowwood will head down to first, and that'll load the bases for pitcher Ben Gardner, who steps up to the plate, tries to help himself.
This is who you want at the plate.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Ben Gardner so far on the season, he's hitting .338, which is good for first. He's got a 1.242 OPS, which is first. As we're going to get the Kennesaw Mountain coach jogging out and have a little chat with Daniel Foy and the rest of the infield. Ben Gardner right now with 3 home runs, which is good for first on the team. He's got 17 RBIs, which is first on the team, and is slugging at .787.
787 slugging?
Slugging.
Not OPS?
No. Ben Gardner's OPS is a 1.242. Yeah, he's slugging .787.
Oh, my goodness.
He's going to LaGrange.
Yeah. As somebody who went to LaGrange, yeah, thank you.
Very excited about that.
Yes.
As the wind kicks up to right field. That wind blowing out, that's bizarre, man. It doesn't happen a lot here at J.C. Williamson Field. First pitch to Ben Gardner. There's a good strike low and inside for strike one. Foy hasn't been ahead of many batters.
It's the first one, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Ahead 0-1. See if Gardner can put one in play and help himself. The 0-1. That's a bouncer third base side high over the head of Henry Brookshire. It was foul. Gardner going to have to.
He still covered his head.
I think he lost it there for a second. That sun can be tricky for third base, shortstop, left field at this time of the day. Gardner going to have to battle here down 0-2. Base is juiced. The 0-2 from Foy. And that is hit and through into left field. One run is in. Stop sign thrown up by Wade Bailey over at third, but the game is tied by way of an RBI single from Ben Gardner. It is 1-1. Base is still loaded. Colby Holland up to bat. We're going to get a courtesy runner over at first. I believe that's J-Dub. I don't know. I'll look in a second.
10.
18.
Is it 18?
Yeah, I think.
Fastball over the heart of the plate. He was able to rip it into left field, and it's just the left fielder was coming up firing. And so that's why Coach Wade Bailey threw up the stop sign there.
Threw up the stop sign to Austin Wilson. That'll bring up Colby Holland. Cooper Thomas, the freshman courtesy runner over at first. Ball one to Colby. Breaking ball misses low. Cooper Thomas, part of that Bay Springs team last year that was so successful. I believe finished in second. Got a nice crop of freshmen that are contributing at the varsity level this year. The 1-0 hits Colby. So Colby's going to get an RBI hit by pitch, and it is 2-1. Wildcats take the lead. And there's still nobody out.
This is exactly what you want from your Wildcats here, especially if you're Kennesaw Mountain, you're sitting there going, we don't need this. Bases are still loaded. Let's just throw strikes, try to figure out a way to get an out of here. But Villa Rica just keep doing what we're doing, guys.
You got to be a little demoralized if you're Kennesaw Mountain. You get a run on a guy that's only allowed 3 through 24 innings pitched, and then you immediately give it up in the bottom of the first. And it's not over yet. There's no outs. The bases are loaded, and lefty Dylan Brad up to bat. That's going to miss low, ball 1. You don't want to miss to Dylan because Dylan is a bit of a pull hitter.
A little bit.
He already has a couple home runs this year, and that wind is stiffly blowing out to right center. The 1-0. That's a good fastball, bottom part of the zone, strike 1.
Can you imagine being on I-20, driving down the road, and then just get hit by a baseball?
Baseball. Where did that come from? That's like driving past West Pines in Douglasville on 20 and like taking a golf ball off the windshield or something. The 1-1 to Dylan. And that is pulled through the hole on the right side and into right field. Green light around third. No play at the plate. We're going to have a play at third base. They're going to gun out Colby Holland at third, but 2 runs are in. That's a 2 RBI single for Dylan Brad. It's 4-1 Wildcats lead it.
You talked about a pull hitter. He was able to rip it into right field, and we talked about it in the beginning of the first inning. Well-coached team. They realized they weren't going to get a play at the plate. They cut it off. They threw to third to get the out there and was able to at least salvage something out of this.
I kind of wonder if Coach Wade gave up the out at third to make sure that second run scored. I wonder. Maddox Rogers up there. He'll spit on ball once, low and inside. Makes me ponder.
Well, the offense, when you look at what they've scored here in the 6-game winning streak,
1-0's in there for strike 1,
has been off the chain. If you go back, it's a lot of them are in double digits.
Yeah.
And granted, some of it may not be the best opponents, but it doesn't matter.
You're still going to play them. Yeah.
You still got to play them.
Foy nods the 1-1. Rogers is going to pop this one up. Shallow right field. Kind of in the Bermuda Triangle, but coming over to make the catch is Nate McLaughlin for out number 2. Well, you talk about not the best opponents, and, possibly I, moronically, thought that last year in the first round versus Brunswick. And, that didn't go our way. So, in any given ball game,
Yeah, there's no doubt.
I mean, you only get one game a lot of times to prove your worth, and 9 times out of 10, Aaron Judge doesn't deliver. Oh, wait.
Even against a 17-year-old kid from Brazil.
Jasper Best steps in the box now for our Wildcats. And that's a breaking ball that forgot the first part of its name. Stays high and tight for ball 1.
But those games we talk about where you give up or you push across so many runs.
Mm-hmm. The 1-0. That's bounced foul third base side.
Those are crucial in a baseball season because you need those games for your offense to start getting a little bit of just consistency, a little bit of confidence in them, because that'll carry over to the games where you're playing good teams like Kennesaw Mountain.
Yep.
And look at what Villa Rica's doing tonight, putting the bat on the ball and ripping singles, doubles here and there.
The 1-1. That's a good breaking ball, but stays off of the plate for ball 2. Maddox Amos up in the bullpen for Kennesaw Mountain, trying to loosen up down there. The 2-1. That's fouled out of play. Back over to Sasquatch's living room. That'll even up the count 2-2. Wildcats a couple batters away from batting around here in the bottom of the first. The 2-2 from Foy. That's in the dirt. Good stop behind the plate from Reyna, and they'll run it full 3-2. Samik Reyna getting some good work in there in the bottom of the first. He stopped a couple that were in the dirt from bouncing back to the backstop. The payoff pitch from Foy. Check swing, didn't go. Ball low and outside for ball 4. So Jasper Best will jog down 2 first with another walk, I believe. Yeah, he's a third on the Wildcat squad with 8 walks. That'll bring up Tate Sauls.
So number 9 for him?
Yeah, that's number 9 for Jasper. It might move him up in a tie for second. I don't know who has the second most. It's somewhere on here. So Tate Sauls will step into the box. Tate batting at .286 so far this year. First pitch, Tate sees is into shallow center field and down for a base hit. Dylan Brad around third. He'll come in to score, and Tate Sauls got himself an RBI single. That's his 3rd RBI on the season. It's 5-1. Wildcats lead it.
A little bit out in front, but he was able to still muscle it into center field, and Dylan Brad was not stopping at third base to come around and score. This is a big start for the Wildcats here, as the coach for Kennesaw Mountain is going out and going to pull Foy from the game.
We're going to get a Marine South call to the bullpen. We'll tell you all about it when we come back here on Hometown Sports Media Network.
All about pride, passion, and the Villa Rica Wildcats, and no one supports this community like the Pilgrim Law Group. From the courtroom to the bleachers, they're fighting for Villa Rica every single day. Injury, defense, or family matters, trust the hometown team that never backs down. The Pilgrim Law Group, proud supporters of the Wildcats. Call 770-459-9210 or visit pilgrimlawgroup.com. Local, loyal, legal, the Pilgrim Law Group.
You ever wake up, slam some coffee, and still feel like your brain's in preseason form?
That's where we come in. We're the Morning Five, your daily dose of sports, sarcasm, and a whole lot of nonsense.
You mean shenanigans?
Bold predictions? Got them. Trash takes? Absolutely. Heated debates about concession stand rankings? You bet your nachos.
Exactly. We're breaking down the Braves' blunders, high school heroes, and why the Falcons might finally not ruin our fall.
It's sports talk the way fans actually do it. Catch the Morning Five weekday mornings wherever you get your podcasts.
At 316 Family Medicine, we care for your entire family. With 4 locations in West Georgia and East Alabama, 316 Family Medicine offers a fresh approach to health care for all ages, from kids to seniors. Whether it's a routine checkup, chronic care, or preventative treatment, their compassionate team is committed to helping your family stay healthy and thrive. With personalized care and welcoming environment, 316 Family Medicine is here to serve you, body, mind, and spirit. Visit 316healthcare.us to schedule your appointment today. 316 Family Medicine, a fresh approach to healthcare.
Kennesaw Mountain has made the Marine South call to the bullpen. Maddox Amos will step on the bump for the Mustangs to try to end the rally of the Wildcats here in the bottom of the first.
Amos coming into his 5th game has a 1.17 ERA. Really, really strong from, I guess, in relief, as he hasn't really had that many opportunities. But you talk about 5 runs for the Villa Rica Wildcats. That's associated with Foy, and you've still got 2 on the field, or 2 on the base pass that are his responsibility as well.
Yeah, can't quite close the book on Daniel Foy. Yeah, like Billy said, first and second are his responsibility. Henry Brookshire will step in for the 3rd game in a row. The Wildcats have batted around in the first inning.
How's your book doing?
It's in shambles.
Already?
Yep, it's already in shambles. When we bat around, it just gets so confusing. And I confuse myself because I'm not a smart man to begin with. But
I'm not a smart
man. Henry hit by a pitch to start the game, came around and scored, and he hits it into right field. That's a base hit. They're going to give him the green right around third. In comes Jasper Best, an RBI single for Brookshire. Over to third goes Tate Sauls, and the rally continues. It's 6-1. Wildcats lead it.
Low and outside fastball. He ripped it into right field under the glove of the first baseman, and coming around to score was Jasper Best. That's 6 runs now associated with Foy. Like we said, we can't close the book yet. We still have that runner at third that's tagged with him. So.
Yeah, Tate Saul's still over at third. Foy's still responsible for that one. Although I've kind of had an issue with that, with the way they scored that. Maybe you should get a half of an earned run. You gave up the base runner, but you didn't really give up the run. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Off to second goes Brookshire. Throw down is sort of a trick play. I'm going to give Brookshire a stolen base because they Even though it was a semi-trick play, they still did throw it to second. So now Wildcats with 2 runners in scoring position. Pitch was a ball to Austin. So Wilson ahead here 1-0. Austin 1 for 1 on the day. Doubled in the first and then came around to score. There's a good fastball low and inside for strike 1.
That's right in his wheelhouse right there. If you throw a fastball over the inside part of the plate, I dare you to do it again.
I thought he was about to pull that one. I did. 5 feet from the plate, I thought he was about to pull that one over the Serve Pro sign right. That one's inside, ball 2. Good patient at bats from the Wildcats so far in this game. They really haven't swung at anything outside of the zone too much. That's one of the things that the Wildcats prided themselves on in the past couple of seasons that we struggled with early in the season, but we've progressed and got better at. The 2-1 hitting to center field, a little shallow, coming in and making the catch for out number 3 is Jake Phelps. But our Wildcats respond to 1 run in the top of the first from the Mustangs with 6 of our own here on the bottom of the first. It's 6-1. Wildcats lead it here on Hometown Sports Media Network.
Hi, I'm Test Director Rick from Serve Pro, the leader in cleaning, restoration, and construction. It's my job to make sure our pros are prepared for anything. Storm damage? Fixed. Flood damage? We're on it. Fire damage? Not anymore. Aliens? What? Aliens? We cleaned those sites a while ago. No matter the disaster, our pros will make it like it never even happened. Find out why Serve Pro is the #1 choice for residential and commercial restoration projects large and small. Visit servepro.com today.
Villa Rica First Baptist is a proud sponsor of Carroll County Athletes and Athletics. Villa Rica First Baptist Church is a place where people can meet Jesus, engage in life-giving community, and everyone is welcome. We believe in creating a space where people can have authentic encounters with Christ, discover their gifts, and use them for God's glory. Join us for our Sunday services at 8:30 a.m. and 11 a.m. located at 1483 on Highway 78 in Villa Rica. Villa Rica First Baptist Church. We are family.
Friday nights at the MAC are all about pride, passion, and the Villa Rica Wildcats, and no one supports this community like the Pilgrim Law Group. From the courtroom to the bleachers, they're fighting for Villa Rica every single day. Injury, defense, or family matters, trust the hometown team that never backs down. The Pilgrim Law Group, proud supporters of the Wildcats. Call 770-459-9210 or visit pilgrimlawgroup.com. Local, loyal, legal. The Pilgrim Law Group.
Welcome again to Hometown Sports Media Network's presentation of high school baseball here on the Wildcat Network, presented by Serve Pro of Carrollton. Daniel Foy, Bo Lindick, and Jake Phelps do up 1-2-3. Hank Johnson, who is the DH for the pitcher. Hank Johnson, Bo Lindick, and Jake Phelps do up 1-2-3.
This is going to be very huge, especially with this first at-bat here, to see after he's been sitting in that dugout for 15 minutes.
I was wondering the exact same. Luckily, it's not too cold. This happened.
The wind is cutting, though, man.
We had a game swinging a missed strike 1 to Hank Johnson. We had a game against when we played Northgate. No, he didn't pitch against North. Who did he pitch against? He pitched against somebody. It was freezing cold. He had a long inning, and I asked him how he kept warm, and he was like, just band work and soft tossing there and everything. The 0-1. Just misses outside for ball 1. And I one of the things that helps out too is, Ben's not going to get time called to fix the pitch comm system for Brookshire. I think it popped off his strap there. One of the things that helps Ben too stay warm is he's not a PO. He hits. He doesn't run for himself, but he's got to stay warm to go up there and hit and everything. So.
And he ripped a single, didn't he?
Yeah, he got a single and an RBI, I think.
Yeah, bases were loaded.
Yeah, single and an RBI. When he gets a courtesy runner, does the run scored go to the courtesy runner or him?
It goes to the courtesy runner.
That makes sense. The 1-1. That missed a little high, ball 2. I was wondering that today as I was writing down statistics.
But according to the GHSA, a courtesy runner does not count as a game played.
Oh, yeah, I remember us talking about that. 2-1, spiked in the dirt. We'll get back to the backstop. 3-1 here to the first batter of the second inning. Like you said, he was in there for a while. It might take him a batter or two to kind of find that groove again because Ben is a big timing pitcher. He likes to work fast. The 3-1 misses ball 4, so down to first goes Hank Johnson with a leadoff walk, and that'll bring up second baseman Bo Lindick.
5 pitches all outside of the strike zone. That first one he swung, it was above his shoulders, and he kind of excused me swing. But that's what I was kind of worried about. Let's see if he can get back into the strike zone here against Lindick.
And in the first inning, he only threw 2 balls.
Right.
Faced 6 batters and threw 2 balls. First pitch to Lindick, pops out of the glove of Brookshire. It's a strike. Over to second goes Hank Johnson. Strike 1.
Pass ball just off of the edge of the glove.
Yeah.
Those happen.
I was about to say, it doesn't look like there's a lot of speed at first, so we might not have to worry about a stolen base. I shouldn't have thought that. Ben checks Johnson at first and delivers. Nope, he's going to pinwheel back over to second. Scoots past Tristan Arrowwood, but not far enough for Johnson to advance. Tate Saul's sprinting back there. Jasper Best coming in. Ben kind of threw it right above the head of Hank Johnson as he was trying to scamper back to second. Kind of crossed over Tristan Arrowwood. Ben comes set. Checks Johnson, checks again at second. Checks a third time and delivers the 0-1. Great breaking ball, swinging a miss, strike 2.
Think he's found it.
Just took him that first walk in the pass ball for him to get laser focused again.
It also, there's moments where you get really angry at yourself and it's like, hey, let's do this.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's a Sissy's Trackside Grill strikeout. And Ben Gardner's 4th Sissy's Trackside Grill strikeout here in this game. That'll bring up Jake Phelps.
I need to go to Sissy's. It's been a minute.
Yeah, for me
we
too.
We haven't gone, or I haven't seen you there since, what, college football season?
Yeah, I haven't been in quite some time. We need to have another business meeting there. Fried pickles are just outrageously good. I mean,
yeah.
Just out of this world. Best place to get fried pickles in West Georgia. Ben checks the runner at second and delivers. First pitch to Phelps. Good fastball, strike 1 on the outside part of the corner.
Yeah, he's starting to hit his spots a little bit more. Brookshire's throwing up a spot, and he's hitting it, and I think he's found it. That's the one thing you kind of worry about when you have those big innings there, is whether or not the pitcher is going to be able to get back into that same groove he had at the top half.
Gardner checks the runner and delivers the 0-1. It's going to be a little inside for ball 1. I think it looked like it crossed up Brookshire just a smidge. I think he was kind of setting up middle away and tailed in on the left-handed batter. Gardner comes set, checks. The 1-1. That's a little low ball, too. So 2-1. You talk about them staying in the dugout. I wonder if they have a jacket in there. They got a big starter jacket. Gardner checks the runner at second, delivers the 2-1. That's hit into right field, but right at Dylan Bradden over his head. I think it fooled Dylan at first. Dylan came in a little bit. Johnson is going to stop at third, so it's going to be a double for Kennesaw Mountain. They got him second and third. We'll flip the lineup over, and Isander Poventude will step into the box.
Now back number 16, Isander Poventude.
Just threw a fastball over the heart of the plate, and he ripped it into right field. And I think the wind honestly played havoc with him in there in right field, because he was fully expecting that thing to be right in his glove, and then all of a sudden that thing carried on him.
I thought it was right at Dylan off the bat, and yet caught that jet stream that's blowing out to right field. I asked him last week, I said, how adventurous is it to play it in outfield? Because sometimes what the wind is doing here with Old Glory at home plate's not what it's doing out in the outfield with that wind coming off I-20 and swirling and everything. I said, I bet that could be an adventure sometimes. First pitch to Poventude. Beautiful breaking ball in the inside part of the corner, strike 1. Gardner ahead of here, 0-1, 1 out. Top of the second, 6-1, Wildcats lead it. The 0-1 from Gardner. Spiked that one in the dirt. Good stop from Brookshire behind the plate. It'll be ball one. 1-1 count, one out. Top of the second, Bryce Sparling and Billy Lindahl here with you on the Wildcat Network. You can hear Billy's voice on the Central Lions Network tomorrow as they host Harris County. What's the start time for that? 6 o'clock?
5:30.
5:30 start time. The 1-1. Just missed low, ball two.
We'll do probably a little bit of a memoriam for Coach Dimitri down in Harris County.
A sad story, man. Harris County's head coach passed away this offseason. Or no, it was in the fall, wasn't it?
It was around Christmas time.
Yeah. The 2-1. Just missed on the inside, ball three. Ben wanted that one. Looked like it was in the exact same spot as strike one. So Ben behind Poventude here, 3-1. Gardner comes set. Kicks and delivers the 3-1. That's inside. It hits Poventude, and that'll load the bases.
Honestly, that might be a blessing. I think the fact that he hit him in the back, that ball was breaking outside so much that may have started all the way to the backstop and might have allowed Johnson to come in and score.
That was weird. It didn't, almost like he didn't get on top of that one. As Coach Wade Bailey's going to come out and talk to his senior pitcher.
Hey, Bryce.
Yes, sir.
Villa Rica Baseball is presented to you by Serve Pro of Carrollton. It's also brought to you by Pilgrim Law Firm, Blackwater Technology, Villa Rica Inc., Action Chiropractic, Cardinal Financial, Villa Rica First Baptist, Healthcare 316, Spa 316, Don Rich Ford in Villa Rica, Sissy's Trackside Grill, West Georgia Insurance, Harper Trailers, and the Morning 5 podcast.
Those guys are awful.
I've heard of them.
When they release podcasts, they're awful.
When they do.
Once a month. Anybody who's listening who listens to the Morning 5, we'll get back on a better schedule once baseball season is over, but it's almost impossible right now. Burning it at both ends. Austin Carter will step into the box. First pitch he sees is a great fastball, low and outside for strike one. Austin Carter 1 for 1 on the day, singled and got stranded at third in the top of the first. See if we can roll two here. The 0-1 from Ben. And that is a high chopper to second to Tate Sauls. His only play is going to be to first. We'll sacrifice an out for a run. The only thing Tate could do. 4-3 goes Carter. In to score is Hank Johnson. It's 6-2 Wildcats lead it.
Yeah, that ball was spiked into the ground, and he had to wait on that ball to come down to be able to throw him out at first. There was no chance of getting him at second. So great job by Tate to get him out, get the out at first. Run was going to come in to score anyway. There was nothing you could do with that.
That was a high chopper. That I don't know where that hit, but it looked like it hit a trampoline. So second and third for Kennesaw Mountain. First pitch hit a mile high right behind home plate and caught for out number 3 from Henry Brookshire. So Kennesaw Mountain pushes across 1, but our Wildcats still lead it by 4. It's 6-2 here on Hometown Sports Media Network.
At 316 Family Medicine, we care for your entire family. With 4 locations in West Georgia and East Alabama, 316 Family Medicine offers a fresh approach to health care for all ages, from kids to seniors. Whether it's a routine checkup, chronic care, or preventative treatment, their compassionate team is committed to helping your family stay healthy and thrive. With personalized care and welcoming environment, 316 Family Medicine is here to serve you, body, mind, and spirit. Visit 316healthcare.us to schedule your appointment today. 316 Family Medicine, a fresh approach to health care.
You ever wake up, slam some coffee, and still feel like your brain's in preseason form?
That's where we come in. We're the Morning 5, your daily dose of sports, sarcasm, and a whole lot of nonsense.
You mean shenanigans?
Bold predictions? Got them. Trash takes? Absolutely. Heated debates about concession stand rankings? You bet your nachos.
Exactly. We're breaking down the Braves' blunders, high school heroes, and why the Falcons might finally not ruin our fall.
It's sports talk the way fans actually do it. Catch the Morning 5 weekday mornings wherever you get your podcasts.
Welcome time again, the Hometown Sports Media Network's presentation of high school baseball here on the Villa Rica Wildcat Network. Austin Wilson, Tristan Arrowwood, and Ben Gardner do up 1, 2, 3 for our Wildcats here in the bottom of the second. 6-2, Villa Rica leads it. Kennesaw Mountain was able to get one across in the first, one across in the second, but our Wildcats with a massive bottom of the first pushed across 6, and that has given us our 4-point lead. That wind is whipping.
I think if that wind wasn't going, I think it'd be a lot more comfortable right now.
Probably. It's not terrible. It's not supposed to get too cold tonight. Maybe as the night goes on, a lot of times the wind will die down as the sun sets. Shine. It's one of Coach Verlin Best's favorite moments of the day is when I start singing the walk-up songs. He's a big fan of it. He loves when I sing. He's told me many times that he wished he could just be on a broadcast where I sing. I don't even call ball. I just sing the whole time.
That sounds like Coach.
First pitch to Tristan's going to be high, ball 1. Tristan, Tristan 0 for over on the day. Sorry, I forgot to
stroke out there.
I forgot to finish my thought. I want to go right down the ball. That is yanked down the left field line and fair into left field. Let's see if he's going to be held up at first. He is, but Tristan Arrowwood with a leadoff single.
Again, this Villa Rica offense just continuing to stay aggressive. Seeing anything come across the heart of the plate, they're gonna swing, and they're gonna swing hard. What they've done so far is just find green grass right now, which is huge for Villa Rica.
One of the things early in the season that I think we weren't doing a good job at is hitting the ball where it was pitched and knowing our strengths. I think we were trying to lift the ball out of the park way too often. And that's something that I know Coach Wade Bailey and his coaching staff have made an assertive effort to try to fix. And we're hitting a lot more line drives and hard ground balls as that one misses the zone about 13 feet high.
Something, too, to keep an eye on. It may not seem like it's that cold, but your fingers start getting cold, especially with this wind.
Yeah.
And trying to get a grip on a baseball is a little bit more difficult.
The 1-0 to Gardner. Gardner hits this one into right center field, but ranging over and making the catch is Nate McLaughlin. I think the wind kind of assisted that one, pushing it over to right center. That was a good hit, but out number 1. That'll bring up Colby Holland. High temperature for sheltering you from the storm. Colby Holland so far on the night, hit by a pitch in the first. Over at first, Tristan Arrowwood, 1 out. First pitch to Colby Holland. Hits that one 16 miles high. It's going to be deep. It's going to be shallow left field. I thought he lost it for a second, but Braylon Paradiso is going to come in and catch it in shallow left field. I thought he lost it in the sun for a split second.
Third baseman went out, shortstop went out, and then I think the left fielder Paradiso just said, "Hey, I got this," and then the shortstop had to dive out of the way just to make sure he was not in his way.
Third base was almost running to the warning track over there on left field. I don't know where he was going. He kind of tricked me. I was watching third, and I was like, "Was it hit that far foul?" That'll bring up Dylan Brad with 2 outs and a runner on first. First pitch to Dylan stays high, ball 1.
His breaking ball hasn't been as sharp as Foy's was.
No, he's been a little left, right, and center. I do like that the GHSA said you can wear long sleeves when you're pitching as long as the sleeve isn't distracting.
Right.
The 1-0. There's a good fastball, kind of a get-me-over fastball for strike 1, because a lot of these games that are played for these boys, we start baseball in February, man. Yeah. I mean, baseball season is colder than football season. So I'm in favor of that rule. I think that's a good rule change a couple years ago. 1-1, foul back off the netting for strike 2.
How's your catcher's son ducking out of the way?
He's got time to think about it. When he's a catcher, he doesn't have any time to think about it. This is just,
There's a giant net in front of him, and he's still ducking like the ball's coming at him.
I don't have my glove. The 1-2. That's yanked into right field and down for a base hit. So Dylan Brad 2 for 2 on the day. I kind of talked about how much of a pull hitter he is. So far, he's 2 for 2. Both of them pull hits, and he's got 2 singles.
Yeah, and that one wasn't really a solid barrel. It was just something that he was able to push across over the head of the second baseman, Lindick, and into right field. That was any way you could do this with 2 outs. You got to keep the lineup moving, and that's exactly what you expect from Coach Wade Bailey's team.
Kind of sounded like Dylan Brad caught that one in off the hands just a smidge.
Yeah.
Just a smidgy. That'll bring up Maddox Rogers. Maddox 0 for 1 on the day. Flew out to right field in his first AB, and that hit him on the head. Right on the helmet, he'll be all right, but that'll load the bases. That'll load the bases for Jasper Best.
We've seen this before.
Yeah. I've seen how this happens. Jasper Best, who walked and scored in the first.
Now batting number 10, Jasper Best.
Jasper Best with 14 RBIs on the season.
Looks like the bullpen is getting heavy again down the right field line.
That's a Carter Jeske warming up for Kennesaw Mountain as that's ball 1 to Jasper. Bases loaded. 2 outs, bottom of the second. 6-2. Wildcats lead it here on Hometown Sports Media. The 1-0 to Jasper. Big swing and a miss, strike 1. Jasper was trying to plant that one on I-20. Wildcat Baseball brought to you by Surf Pro of Carrollton. The 1-1. That misses outside. Good eye from Jasper. Ball 2.
Something I've noticed about Kennesaw Mountain is they work very quickly on the mounds.
Yeah.
They get the ball back, they're into the windup, and they're moving.
It's very much appreciated. The 2-1. That misses low and outside. 3-1. Great hitters count here for Jasper Best.
But it could also lead to what's been going on. The walks, the
True.
missed.
It's good when it works.
Yes.
Yeah. The 3-1 to Jasper. Oof. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Runs it full. That was a good one to swing on. 3-2, 2 outs. Bottom of the second. Bases juice. Jasper Best up to bat for our Wildcats. See if Jasper can get a gapper here and score a couple. The payoff pitch. That misses outside. That'll work too. That'll be an RBI walk. So Jasper Best with 2 walks so far tonight. That'll drive in a run. He'll pick up an RBI. In to score is Tristan Airwood. And that'll bring up Tate Sauls.
Is this second RBI of the night?
Yep. Second RBI. 7-2. Wildcats lead it.
If you're Villa Rica, you're glad to do that. You're glad to get that run back that you gave up in the top half of the inning. And if you can keep that deficit right where it is, 5 runs, or maybe try to extend it here a little bit with 2 outs, that's going to be huge.
And Grayson asked me what the final score was. I said 7-2. That might not be the final as Tate Sauls misses high. Tate Sauls 1 for 1 on the day. He singled in the first and drove in a run. The 1-0. That's in the dirt. Good eye from Tate. 2-0.
Very patient team, which is another thing that goes against what we were talking about.
Yeah. The 2-0. Oh, that almost hits Tate. Inside. Tate way ahead here, 3-0.
When you rush through a windup or you rush through you pitching, there's going to be moments that you're going to get a little bit wild, but you expect the team that you're facing to swing at those a little bit off the plate. Villa Rica doesn't do that, and that's what's been so beneficial for them right now is waiting as time is called as the shortstop and the catcher are out to talk with their pitcher. But this is just exactly what you want from a very patient, very veteran team here in Villa Rica.
That's one of the things that the past couple of years this Wildcat team has been good at, and I think that's the thing they've improved the most over this season at is because they were not good at this to begin the season. The first 4 or 5 games, we weren't taking real great patient at-bats, but we've really improved on that getting into region play. The 3-0 to Tate Sauls. That's in there for strike 1.
Knew that was going to be a don't swing.
Yeah.
But
I don't think Tate had the green light there.
And even if he did, that's pulling it hardcore down third base line.
The 3-1. Pops that one foul out of play over towards the cul-de-sac. And And that'll be a full count. So back-to-back full counts. Had a full count to Jasper. He walked him for an RBI. Now a full count to Tate Sauls. See if Tate can either draw an RBI walk or put this one in play and score a couple. Jasper at first, Maddox at second, Dillon at third. The payoff pitch. That is popped up to shortstop. Settling under it is Poventude, and he'll catch it for out number 3. So the Wildcats get back the run they gave up in the top of the second. We head to the third, 7-2. Wildcats lead it here on Hometown Sports Media Network.
Man, that's a long time. Don Rich Ford has been West Georgia's trusted team when it comes to getting you where you need to go. From the tailgate to the ballpark, the gym to the game-winning drive. They've been helping local families hit the road with confidence for generations. With hometown service, commitment to quality, and deep roots in the West Georgia community, Don Rich Ford in Villa Rica is proud to support all the athletes, fans, and families in our area. Don Rich Ford, where tradition meets the road. Right on Highway 61 in Villa Rica. Visit donrichford.com today.
You ever wake up, slam some coffee, and still feel like your brain's in preseason form?
That's where we come in. We're the Morning Five, your daily dose of sports, sarcasm, and a whole lot of nonsense.
You mean shenanigans?
Bold predictions? Got them. Trash takes? Absolutely. Heated debates about concession stand rankings? You bet your nachos.
Exactly. We're breaking down the Braves' blunders, high school heroes, and why the Falcons might finally not ruin our fall.
It's sports talk the way fans actually do it. Catch the Morning Five weekday mornings wherever you get your podcasts.
Welcome again to Hometown Sports Media Network's presentation of high school baseball here on the Wildcat Network. Bryce Sparling and Billy Lindahl with you as we head into the top of the third. Nate McLaughlin, Kalik Smith, and Braylon Paradiso do up 1-2-3 for Kennesaw Mountain. No defensive changes for our Wildcats in the half inning. Ben Gardner still on the bump.
Light's starting to come on here at J.C. Williamson Field.
Got a little contingent of students over on the left field wall. They got a bleacher that they've turned around out there, and that's sort of the makeshift student section for Wildcat games. Come playoff time, there will be about 30 or 40 students down there. They'll have to bring in another bleacher or two. They get loud. Nate McLaughlin up first for Kennesaw Mountain. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. First pitch he sees hit a single hair on his forearm, apparently. And he'll jog down to first base with a hit by pitch.
It's not exactly true. It was 3 hairs.
It was 3 hairs. I don't know what that caught. Whatever it caught, didn't catch much of it.
I think the wind whipped his jersey and he was able to.
That's what I was thinking. So Kennesaw Mountain gonna pick him off over at first. Back in time with a head first slide is McLaughlin. See, we slide, we dive head first back into bases. See how that works?
Oh no. I'm gonna need that story later.
Gonna check the runner over at first. Somebody got picked off yesterday in the scrimmage game. It was just kind of. I think
he didn't slide.
I think at that point we were up like 15-2, so kind of tough to stay mentally focused and locked in. Off to second goes the runner. Throw down to second. Gets past Tristan Arrowwood, but slipping, trying to advance to third is McLaughlin. So he'll stop at second. Jasper Best backed him up and got it in quickly. That'll go as a stolen base for Nate McLaughlin.
All of the dirt he kicked up sliding into second ended up on the third base side, and then he tripped over the dirt he slid into.
It must not be real compact dirt over at second base tonight because him and Isander Poventude both have been kicking up a lot of dirt. The 0-1. That gets past Ben gets past Henry. Over to third goes Nate McLaughlin. And that's 1-1 to Smith.
So it's these unforced errors that really hurt us, right? You know, it's the stolen bases, it's the pass ball, the accidental hit batsman.
Yeah.
You know, those are the things that kind of hurt VR right now.
The 1-1. That's a breaking ball that stays high, ball 2.
And it doesn't seem like Ben has a consistent spot on where he's landing. And because every time he's missed way or up high, he's looking back at the mound.
The 2-1. There's a good fastball, misses low and outside, ball 3. Khalil Smith way ahead here, 3-1. Yeah, I wonder, because it's been, how long has it been since we've had rain?
Last week.
When did we have rain last week? The 3-1, that misses low and outside, ball 4.
We had those storms come through on Monday.
Oh, that's right. So, it's been
a week.
It's been a week with no precipitation. And, you can come out here and water it as much as you want, but nothing quite like some rain from the clouds.
Well, Coach Ferland Best is the best meteorologist for VR, and you know that he's sitting at home going, we ain't got none.
We ain't got no rain. We don't have any rain in the forecast for a while, I don't think.
No, not for 7 days, I don't think.
Braylon Paradiso will step into the box. He's 0 for 1 on the night. He struck out in his only at bat. Another one of those would be very welcomed here as the first pitch misses high and outside, ball 1. Looks like Ben's almost overthrowing just a little bit.
A little hyped up, trying to keep everything.
Yeah. You got a 5-run lead. Just trust your stuff. Trust your defense. The 1-0. That's low. Ball 2. Throw down to second. Hosed him. What a great throw from Henry Brookshire. Khalil Smith tried to catch him sleeping. Brookshire will have none of it. He'll throw him out for out number 1.
Huge throw. And a lot of times, they'll be like, oh, they're just going to cut it off and try to get the runner at home. Nope. Villa Rica let that thing slide, and he was out from me to wherever you're listening.
That was a great throw from Henry Brookshire. The 2-0. That's swung on and missed, strike 1.
Maybe a little bit of confidence there with that strike call there, and then maybe be able to battle back. If he can get a strikeout here or some kind of out without advancing that runner, that would be massive.
The 2-1 from Gardner. Swing and a missed, strike 2. Evens up the count 2-2. Sometimes it takes like throwing them out at second to get your juices flowing just a little bit, Get a little mo back on your side. If Gardner can finish off the batter here, the 2-2. And that is fouled in off the hands, or not fouled, excuse me, hit over into shallow left field. In to score is Nate McLaughlin. And that'll be 3 runs now for Kennesaw Mountain. 1 in the first, 1 in the second, 1 in the third.
2 of which have been excuse me swings that have gone opposite field and just probably at a mile per hour back was maybe 70.
Yeah.
It's a right and left field.
Yeah.
It's not much.
Check the runner over at first. Back in time is Paradiso. Hank Johnson, the DH, is up to bat. That was a good fastball from Ben. Tight in on the hands. Just a better job of batting from Paradiso. Swinging a miss, strike 1 from Hank Johnson. So Ben Gardner coming into this game and giving up 3 earned runs all year. He gave up 3 in this game so far. The 0-1 from Gardner. Another swing and a miss, another great pitch. He's ahead 0-2.
Stick with the heater, Ricky. He's behind on every single heater you've thrown. If you speed up his bat a little bit with the breaking ball, that's not going to be helpful.
Ben nods and delivers the 0-2. That's exactly what the doctor ordered, and that's exactly what the doctor gave him. Swing and a miss, strike 3 on a heater. That's a Sissy's Trackside Grill strikeout. That'll bring up Bo Lindick with 2 outs.
How many is that for him? 5, 6?
That is 5. 5 Sissy's Trackside Grill strikeouts. I believe that brings them to 47 on the year?
Yep. He was at 42 going into the night.
47.
Needs 3 more to hit 50.
3 more to half a century mark. First pitch to Lindick. That's a high chopper foul over towards the dugout of the Wildcats. Coach Bryson Smith doesn't make a play. Or did he make a play? I don't think he did. Couldn't tell who that was that snagged it over there. Thought it was Bryson for a second. So Ben ahead here 0-1 to Lindick. They're going to check the runner over at first. Head first slide. Back in time is Paradiso. Gardner comes set, stares in, and the 1-0. That's going to miss high. Ball one.
A lot of baseball ahead. You've got another game later on this week, don't you?
No, this is it for me. Wildcats travel to Kennesaw Mountain on Wednesday.
Okay.
Braxton plays Bay Springs that day, and then Friday they will be at Alexander, but I'll be down in South Georgia playing golf. Pickoff move over at first, back in time as Paradiso. So Wildcats got two more, but it won't be on the Wildcat Network. Our next broadcast will be next Monday, so a week from today at home versus Alexander. The 1-1. Swing and a miss, strike two. A good fastball to Bo Lindick. And Billy, I think I'm sort of thinking on the same plane you are. Stick with the heater, Ricky.
Yep.
The 1-2. He did. It just misses a little high, evens up the count 2-2. Not a bad waist pitch there, though.
No, you want to have those high pitches that look like there could be strikes, but still way out of the strike zone.
They look sweet for so long. The 2-2. That's a great pitch. A breaking ball in the inside part of the corner. Froze him. That's another Sissy's Trackside Grill strikeout. Kennesaw Mountain pushes across one, but our Wildcats lead at 7-3 heading into the bottom of the third here on Hometown Sports Media Network.
Villa Rica First Baptist is a proud sponsor of Carroll County Athletes and Athletics. Villa Rica First Baptist Church is a place where people can meet Jesus, engage in life-giving community, and everyone is welcome. We believe in creating a space where people can have authentic encounters with Christ, discover their gifts, and use them for God's glory. Join us for our Sunday services at 8:30 a.m. and 11 a.m. Located at 1483 on Highway 78 in Villa Rica. Villa Rica First Baptist Church. We are family.
Hi, I'm Test Director Rick from ServPro, the leader in cleaning, restoration, and construction. It's my job to make sure our pros are prepared for anything. Storm damage? Fixed. Flood damage? We're on it. Fire damage? Not anymore. Aliens? What aliens? We cleaned those sites a while ago. No matter the disaster, our pros will make it like it never even happened. Find out why ServPro is the #1 choice for residential and commercial restoration projects, large and small. Visit servpro.com today.
Friday nights at the MAC are all about pride, passion, and the Villa Rica Wildcats, and no one supports this community like the Pilgrim Law Group. From the courtroom to the bleachers, they're fighting for Villa Rica every single day. Injury, defense, or family matters, trust the hometown team that never backs down. The Pilgrim Law Group, proud supporters of the Wildcats. Call 770-459-9210 or visit pilgrimlawgroup.com. Local, loyal, legal. The Pilgrim Law Group.
Brookshire, Austin Wilson, and Tristan Arrowwood do up 1-2-3 for our Wildcats here in the bottom of the third. I forgot to change all the other numbers here. 1, 2, there we go, 3. And after 3 is the number 4. First pitch to Brookshire, high and tight, right underneath the hands for ball one. I changed the first inning, but I didn't change the other ones. 6, 7. Now we're good.
Oh, you whisked out?
Yeah. There's a bouncer, chopper over the head of third, deep in the hole for short. Getting the glove on it is Isander Poventude, slip but no play. And Brookshire will be over at first with a single.
Now batting #1, Austin Wilson.
Isander. Shortstop. There we go. We'll write a little phonetical thing down there for me. So over at first is Brookshire with a single, hooked on phonics. Squared the bunt was Wilson. It's outside ball one.
It's always fun, like halfway through the game, and you get told, "Hey, you've been murdering this kid's name."
Yeah.
Whoops.
Whoopsie
Sorry.
daisy. Wilson puts one right into this one to center field, but right at Jake Phelps. That was a great hit from Austin Wilson. It was just right at somebody.
Yeah, that was definitely a barrel hit into deep center field, and Phelps was able to just make the casual run back.
Nope.
It almost seems like they are playing deep. And
it looks like they're playing super deep, yeah.
And maybe I'm not used to J.C. Williamson's field, and we're also sitting low, so it's kind of playing with my depth perception.
Tristan Arrowwood steps into the box. First pitch he sees, fastball high, ball one.
But it looks like the outfield is playing about 4 or 5 steps in front of the fence.
Especially right field and center field. Looks like left maybe in just a smidge more, but not much. I'd like to know how close they're playing to the warning track. It looks like they're almost on the warning track. 1-0 to Tristan, high, ball 2.
Amos missing arm side here, just above the head of multiple Villa Rica Wildcats here so far in this inning.
Tristan 1 for 1 on the day, walked in the first, singled in the second, and has scored 2. Or scored twice, I guess. The 2-0 misses. Throw down to second is in time, but a great slide from Henry Brookshire will give himself a stolen base. That is Brookshire's second stolen base on the evening. Tristan Arrowwood ahead here 3-0. See if he's got the green light. We've had a lot of 3-0 counts, and so far 0 green lights. See if that continues here. The 3-0 is high, ball 4. So Arrowwood will jog down to first with a 4-pitch walk, and that'll bring up pitcher Ben Gardner.
Now batting number 12.
Even if he had a green light, I'm not sure he was swinging at that one.
I was thinking the same thing. Ben Gardner so far tonight, 1 for 2 with an RBI. His courtesy runner Cooper Thomas came around and scored in the first inning. Bottom of the third, 7-3, Wildcats lead it. See if Gardner can give them a couple more insurance runs. First pitch he sees is outside, ball 1.
Again, and I'm not sure about y'all's region, but this is going to be a huge win, number one. But if you could start separating yourselves with runs scored versus runs allowed here, that would be massive as well. I'm not
1-0
sure.
to Gardner. That's in there for strike 1.
I'm not sure of the tiebreakers for your region.
It's just runs scored, so we only play a 2 series. We only play 2 game series, yeah, unlike y'all that play 3, which makes more sense. But yeah, it's run differential, I think. They're going to try to pick off Brookshire. Whoa. That was a great pickoff move from Amos. Brookshire with a head first slide. He got back in time and under the tag, but that was a great spin move from Amos.
Had him leaning towards third.
Sure did. I'll be honest with you. As soon as he spun around, I thought he had him. The 1-1. Gardner hits this one to right field, pops it up, settling under it. Out there and making the catch is Nate McLaughlin. Brookshire is going to tag in advance. Good heads-up base running. That'll get a runner in scoring position. And that'll bring up Colby Holland with 2 down.
Amos has come in and kind of settled it down here. And if you're Kennesaw Mountain, you're excited to see that. But Villa Rica, he's keeping everybody off kilter here a little bit with their – he'll throw a fastball, and then he'll throw 2 or 3 breaking balls in a row. And then he'll throw a fastball and just kind of mix around with your speeds. And it's throwing them off a little bit here.
Amos has pitched well. First pitch to Colby Holland's high, ball 1.
And then he throws a fastball 7 feet tall.
Yeah, Wildcats in a tough 3-series stretch here. You got Kennesaw Mountain for 2. Alexander for 2, and then a Rome team that has much improved over the past couple of years for 2 before spring break. So it's a kind of a crucial run for our Wildcats. Colby pops this one up the chimney chute. See who's going to take it. It's going to be the first baseman, Austin Carter, and he'll catch it for out number 3. So the Wildcats threaten but can't push any across in the bottom of the third. We head to the 4th. It's 7-3. We lead it here on Hometown Sports Media Network.
At 316 Family Medicine, we care for your entire family. With 4 locations in West Georgia and East Alabama, 316 Family Medicine offers a fresh approach to health care for all ages, from kids to seniors. Whether it's a routine checkup, chronic care, or preventative treatment, their compassionate team is committed to helping your family stay healthy and thrive. With personalized care and welcoming environment, 316 316 Family Medicine is here to serve you, body, mind, and spirit. Visit 316healthcare.us to schedule your appointment today. 316 Family Medicine, a fresh approach to healthcare.
Protect what matters most with West Georgia Insurance. From home and auto to business coverage, they offer personalized policies designed to fit your life and budget. Call 770-834-1170 or visit WGAinsurance.com. West Georgia Insurance. Coverage you can count on.
Feeling tight after the big game? That's your body telling you it's time for Action Chiropractic. From sore backs to stiff necks, their team will have you moving like a champion again. Action Chiropractic. Get back in action.
Need a trailer you can rely on? Visit Harper Trailer Sales, your source for quality utility, equipment, and cargo trailers. Locally trusted with great selection and friendly service. Harper Trailer Sales, hauling you where you need to go. Visit them online at harpertrailersales.com.
Protect what matters most with West Georgia Insurance. From home and auto to business coverage, they offer personalized policies designed to fit your life and budget. Call 770-834-1170 or visit WGAinsurance.com. West Georgia Insurance. Coverage you can count on.
Welcome again to Hometown Sports Media Network's presentation of high school baseball here on the Wildcat Network, brought to you by Serve Pro of Carrollton. Bryce Sparling and Billy Lindahl here with you in the top of the fourth. As Jake Phelps, Ezander Poventude, and Austin Carter do up 1-2-3 for Kennesaw Mountain.
I'm not going to lie, I kind of regret not bringing my hoodie.
Yeah, I was questioning wearing this hoodie out here today. I was like, whatever.
It'll be fine. It was 80 degrees when I was driving up here.
I know. Saturday and Sunday, it was like 81 and 86, man. It felt like summer.
And it's a high of 64 tomorrow.
That's insane. And then when I'm playing golf Friday.
And it's supposed to be 80 again.
Yeah, the high is close to 90 where we're playing golf at. First pitch to Jake Phelps is a great fastball in there for strike one.
Ben's not playing around.
No, he's getting the ball. He's working quick. He's finding that groove. He's got the lather going. He's going to miss outside ball one. Usually when he gets into this mode, he shuts them down pretty quickly. The 1-1 from Gardner. Swing and a miss, strike two.
Hitting his spots, and he's trying to, again, we're working on the outside portion of the plate here.
He gets the ball, toes the rubber, stares in. Just waits for the pitch, like step in the box.
Please.
The 1-2 from Gardner. That's pop foul out of play over towards the right field of the softball fields here at Villa Rica High School. Baseball, softball complex. I don't know if the softball field has a name or not. I'm not sure. The 1-2 from Gardner. Great pitch, froze him, strike three. Sissy's trackside grill strikeout.
That's 6 on the night for Ben and 2 away from 50. Wow.
Yeah. In 27 innings pitched.
Something along those lines.
Down in the bullpen, looks like we got Maddox Keaton warming up down there. That'll bring up Ezander Poventude. First pitch to Ezander, misses. Ball one. One out, top of the fourth, 7-3. Wildcats lead it. The 1-0. Misses outside, ball two. Ezander has been up to the plate twice. He's been on twice. He singled in the first and was hit by a pitch in the second. The 2-0 from Gardner. There's a good fastball, strike one. Seems to be the off-speed pitch he's struggling just a bit to locate. Fastball's been on for most of the game. It's the off-speed stuff that he's struggling location-wise just a smidge. As I say that, he misses misses outside with a fastball, 3-1. I was hoping it was going to be the opposite of
Announcer jinx.
Announcer curse there, yeah. That is going to locate a beautiful breaking ball. The 3-1. That misses low and outside.
You okay?
So Ezander will jog down to first with a one-out walk. Did you forget how to walk there, pal? Yeah. Gravity's tough, man. That'll bring up Austin Carter. Carter 1 for 2 on the day. First pitch to the lefty. Carter's a good fastball, strike 1.
10-9 on the season. They did go through a 5-game losing streak early in the season in February. Lost to Woodland, Riverwood, Mount Bethel, Sipsey Valley, and Brookwood.
The 0-1. That swung, popped up, foul out of play. I don't think it's going to reach the softball fields. It'll hit on the dugout.
And then a little bit later, they lost to Kell and then Rome.
Brookwood and Kell, really good teams. I believe Woodland might be flirting with the top 10.
Alatoona, North Cobb, they also lost to. So they've lost to some relatively good teams.
They've played a really good schedule. You just look at that schedule. It's just a one game above 500 schedule, but they have played a very, very good schedule. It's a good team. I'm going to check the runner over at first. Back in time is Ezander. And, you talk about I keep trying to tell people about that Rome team. I'm like, they're a better team this year than they were last year. They're much improved.
That couldn't get much worse.
Yeah. The 0-2 off to second goes Ezander. Throw down to second. I think he got him. He did. Henry Brookshire throws out another. That'll be out number 2. What a great throw from Henry Brookshire.
I know that I'm not normally on this broadcast, but he's starting to really flirt with player of the game status here.
I'm telling you. Caught 2 stealing.
And then he's scored, twice?
I think
maybe
so.
3 times.
The 1-2. That's fouled over the dugout. Oh, who was that on deck?
10.
Samik Rani.
19.
It hit him right in the tush. Ricocheted off the bricks and hit him right in the backside. See if Gardner can give him the cheddar here and strike him out. The 1-2. That's low. Not a bad idea. Good stop behind the plate from Henry Brookshire. Talk about how good a defense Brookshire's played. This is secondary position. He's usually our shortstop. Ben stares in, nods, kicks the 2-2. That's fouled right. He's trying. Fouled right over the on-deck circle again for Kennesaw Mountain.
Poor kid.
If I was Reina, I think I'd come over there and have a long conversation with Austin Carter.
I'm walking to the other end of the dugout.
But listen, I know I'm over here. I'm going to get in the dugout or behind the dugout. I'm going to take my practice cuts in the tennis court. Gardner kicks and delivers the 2-2. And that hit him. So down to first with a 2-out hit by pitch goes Austin Carter. And that'll bring up Samik Reina, who's hit by 2 foul balls.
And somebody has given us a wonderful target. Bryce?
Yeah.
Look over that right center field fence.
Oh, there's a semi-truck stopped over there. Yeah, begging to be hit. What was the old, do you remember the old MLB game where the home run derby had stuff outside of the field and like whatever you hit, you got points? Hey, Grace, Mama's here if you want to head out. See you, pal. Love you.
No, I don't remember that at all.
First pitch
pitch.
to Reina?
Yeah, sorry.
No, you're good.
I know you're doing dad duty, so I was like, I'll handle a pitch. First pitch is hit foul towards the tennis courts. It's nothing in one on Reina. I understand dad duty.
Oh, yeah. Reina 0 for 2 on the day. Struck out and popped up to Brookshire, the 0-1. A little high, ball 1.
I think the tractor trailer's out there and going, you know what? I just kind of want to watch a high school baseball game.
All right, I'm just going to sit here and watch. The 1-1. That's hit over to short. Backhands it as Arrowwood. Long throw, fast runner, and got him. What a great pick over at first from Colby Holland. Good job getting deep in the hole. Backhanding from Arrowwood, made the throw over. A good pick from Holland. It's 7-3 as we head into the bottom of the fourth here on Hometown Sports Media Network.
When this is the sound of a waterfall in nature, there's no cause for concern. But when it's the sound of water gushing through your living room ceiling because a pipe bursts inside the wall, there's reason to panic unless you pick up the phone and call 1-800-SERVPRO. Only the cleanup and restoration specialists at ServPro can help make fire and water damage like it never even happened. So make the call to 1-800-SERVPRO at the first sign of water damage. Franchises are independently owned and operated.
At 316 Family Medicine, we care for your entire family. With 4 locations in West Georgia and East Alabama, 316 Family Medicine offers a fresh approach to health care for all ages, from kids to seniors. Whether it's a routine checkup, chronic care, or preventative treatment, their compassionate team is committed to helping your family stay healthy and thrive. With personalized care and welcoming environment, 316 Family Medicine is here to serve you, body, mind, and spirit. Visit 316healthcare.us to schedule your appointment today. 316 Family Medicine, a fresh approach to health care.
Friday nights at the MAC are all about pride, passion, and the Villa Rica Wildcats, and no one supports this community like the Pilgrim Law Group. From the courtroom to the bleachers, they're fighting for Villa Rica every single day. Injury, defense, or family matters, trust the hometown team that never backs down. The Pilgrim Law Group, proud supporters of the Wildcats. Call 770-459-9210 or visit pilgrimlawgroup.com. Local, loyal, legal. The Pilgrim Law Group.
Welcome back in the Hometown Sports Media Network's presentation of high school baseball here at J.C. Williamson Field on the Wildcat Network, presented by ServPro of Carrollton. Bryce Sparling and Billy Lindahl with you in the bottom of the fourth. Dylan Brad, Maddox Rogers, and Jasper Best do up 1-2-3.
Villa Rica 6-0 in region play, chance to go 7-0 tonight, and possibly even 8-0 on Wednesday with a win against Kennesaw Mountain at Kennesaw Mountain. And then you said Alexander on Friday?
Yes.
How's Alexander this year?
They're good.
I know their middle school team is decent.
They're good. Their top of the line pitcher right now not pitching, but he's still batting and playing the field. First pitch to Dylan Brad, hit off the end of the bat in kind of a lazy popper over to Ezander at shortstop for out number 1. They're still a good team. They're still, you go up there and take them lightly. I would say they're a lot like Kennesaw Mountain. You go out there and take them lightly. Well coached. They got some kids. I think they're probably going to battle for the 4 seed between Kennesaw Mountain and maybe Rome. But yeah, it's a team. If you take lightly, they'll beat you. First pitch to Maddox Rogers. High ball 1. So yeah, I mean, this is a pretty important stretch for the Wildcats with 2 with Kennesaw Mountain, 2 with Alexander, and 2 with Rome.
Yeah, I think I told you today Central is going through an incredible stretch. They've got 11 games left, and 7 of them are against top 10 teams.
The 1-0. That misses high and tight ball 2. That was sort of how like our end of the season was last year with South Paulding. We had a double versus Woodstock. They were in the top 10. We had a double with South Paulding. They were in the top 10. Then the first or second time we played East, they were in the top 10. 2-0 misses low. So Maddox Rogers way ahead here, 3-0. It's starting to be that time of the year where you're kind of figuring out what type of team you are and, trying for that playoff push, trying to see what seed you want. 3-0 is in there for strike 1. Wildcats match up with the Northgate Noonan region. Both of those teams in the top 10.
There you go.
Yeah, you certainly want to be a 1 or 2 seed. The 3-1. That's hit. Kind of a lazy pop fly for the left fielder. He'll come in a couple steps and catch it for out number 2. Braylon Paradiso out there. Going to bring up Jasper Best with the bases clear and 2 outs.
Again, you mentioned we talked about it the last inning. Amos has come in and kind of settled things down from that first inning and has done a really good job. I think he only has allowed, 1 run?
I think
That's
so.
his.
Yeah.
And so he's done a pretty decent job here against a top 10 Villa Rica team.
And I think you said Amos had like a 1.0 ERA or somewhere around there?
1.14, yeah.
He's pitched well for Kennesaw Mountain. Squaring to bunt is Jasper Best. He'll bunt it foul on the third base line. We strike one.
Well, that surprise is gone.
It was a good idea. I liked it. Yeah, I liked it.
Third baseman in on the grass.
Who do y'all match up with first round of the playoffs? Do you know yet?
I don't remember off the top of my head.
First round, we match up with the Northgate Noonan region, and second round, we match up with that TCC region. Oh, one misses high and tight, ball one.
Let's see.
That TCC region down there, I think they have 3 of their teams in that region are ranked inside the top 10 in the state. They got some good baseball teams. 1-1 bounced in front of the plate. It's going to be fair. Fielding it behind the catcher and throwing him out. A great play from Samik Reyna behind the plate. So the Wildcats go 1, 2, 3 in the bottom of the fourth. We head to the top of the fifth. 7-3. We lead it here on Hometown Sports Media Network.
For over 50 years, man, that's a long time, Don Rich Ford has been West Georgia's trusted team when it comes to getting you where you need to go. From the tailgate to the ballpark, the gym to the game-winning drive. They've been helping local families hit the road with confidence for generations. With hometown service, commitment to quality, and deep roots in the West Georgia community, Don Rich Ford in Villa Rica is proud to support all the athletes, fans, and families in our area. Don Rich Ford, where tradition meets the road. Right on Highway 61 in Villa Rica. Visit DonRichFord.com today.
At 316 Family Medicine, we care for your entire family. With 4 locations in West Georgia and East Alabama, 316 Family Medicine offers a fresh approach to health care for all ages, from kids to seniors. Whether it's a routine checkup, chronic care, or preventative treatment, their compassionate team is committed to helping your family stay healthy and thrive. With personalized care and welcoming environment, 316 Family Medicine is here to serve you, body, mind, and spirit. Visit 316healthcare.us to schedule your appointment today. 316 Family Medicine, a fresh approach to health care.
Protect what matters most with West Georgia Insurance. From home and auto to business coverage, they offer personalized policies designed to fit your life and budget. Call 770-834-1170 or visit WGAinsurance.com. West Georgia Insurance. Coverage you can count on.
Welcome back into Hometown Sports Media Network's presentation of high school baseball. We got some defensive arrangement changes to tell you about. Maddox Keaton will take the mound for our Wildcats. Behind the plate goes Ben Gardner. Over to short will be Henry Brookshire. And I would assume
second. Shortstop moves to second. Arrowwood moves to second.
Tristan faked me out a little bit there. Tristan was going to short. I was like, wait a second, is Henry playing second? So Arrowwood will move to second. All right. Defensive substitutions all written down. First pitch from Keaton is hit foul over towards the dugout of the Wildcats.
I don't know how he hit that. That ball looked like he was about to get hit by it.
I don't know if he'd be a baller or he was going to get hit by it. It goes as a foul ball strike. Nate McLaughlin up for Kennesaw Mountain. That's in on the hands. Charging it up, throwing across the diamond is Maddox Rogers, and he got him. That was a great play from Rogers.
Good play. Rogers cut off the shortstop play and was able to make a strong throw across the first to get him.
Number 15, Alex Smith.
Keaton on the year, 17 1/3 innings pitched. He's got a 1-0 record, allowed 7 earned runs, 11 walks, 14 Ks, 2.82 ERA, 1.327 whip.
I like that 1.97 or 1.79.
Yeah, 1.97 average against as he hammers a fastball, strike one.
We'll take that all day long.
Absolutely. Yeah, if you can keep him below the Mendoza line, it usually spells success for a pitcher. 0-1, that's a beautiful hook, misses low, but that's a lot of break on that.
Truck driver has decided to leave.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. He had enough of the free game. He'll pull down the road. The 1-1 from Keaton. That's another good hook. Charging it as Maddox. Over to first for out number 2. So 2 batters, 2 balls hit right to Maddox Rogers at third. He throws it across the diamond for 2 outs.
much of the same. That one was chopped in kind of in between the shortstop and third base. He was able to come in, charge it, was able to field it, and make a strong throw to first.
That was another pitch that I thought was going to hit him.
Yep.
He's got a lot of break on that curveball. So lefty Braylon Paradiso steps into the box. That misses outside, ball one. Paradiso 1 for 2 on the day, singled in a run in the third, struck out in the first. The 0-1. Good stop behind the plate from Ben, ball 2.
So you talked about you're not a big fan of the pitch comm, right?
No, not a big fan.
Would you just rather the catcher?
2-0 is hitting to shallow left field for a base hit. So over at first will be Paradiso with a 2-out single.
Would you rather the catcher just make the calls, or you just want them to come in or check with the coach in the dugout? I mean, what do you?
I like the catcher calling the game. Our good friend Trent Bianco said something one time. He goes, I think we might be doing a detriment to future coaches for baseball of not letting catchers run games. He said, I think that's how, a lot of good catchers turn into good coaches, as that one's fouled out of play, strike one to Hank Johnson. He said a lot of good catchers turn into really good coaches because they get used to calling the game and handling the game and handle defensive situations. And he said, I think the pitch comm might be taking away just a small part of that, and it develops really good coaches. And I didn't think about it that way until he explained it like that, and I was like, that's a really good point. The 0-1 misses low, ball one.
Now, they've allowed it to at our son's age. I don't know if you've noticed that or seen it in tournaments, but I've also seen them have it on Apple Watches.
Yes.
Which I'm be perfectly fine with.
Yeah.
For that age.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The 1-1. And that's in the dirt. Scoots away from Ben, so over to second goes Paradiso. Hank ahead here, 2-1. Yeah, I'm not a massive fan of it. It's it's nothing that's gonna break the game for me or anything, but just one of those things that
injuries may break the game for me.
Oh man, the 2-1 swung on and missed, evens up the count 2-2.
He wanted every stitch of it and missed it.
That was a changeup.
He wanted to hit it into the third story of those apartment complex.
2-2 count, 2 outs, runner on second. Keaton kicks and delivers. Ooh, just inside for ball 3, so that runs at full. Top of the 5th, runner on second, 2 outs, 7-3, Wildcats lead it. Keaton comes set, checks the runner at first and delivers the payoff pitch. That was a good hook, hit foul. Ben Gardner will come up, retrieve the ball.
You realize that the more and more that we watch baseball, that there would have been 0% chance that I would have been able to hit that.
Oh yeah. Oh man. I don't know if I could get a hit off a single pitcher in high school. The payoff pitch. That is hit into left center field and down shallow left center field. Green light around third.
Goodness.
Play at the plate, not in time. That was a good throw from Austin Wilson and left. Just a split second too late. So coming around to score is going to be Paradiso over at first with an RBI single as Hank Johnson. And Kennesaw Mountain is trimmed into the lead a bit. It's 7-4.
Good strong throw from left field, just a little bit up the first base line. If that thing had been a little bit to its left, I think that would have been a lot closer and possibly an out, because that was a strong throw from left. He was already throwing it before he rounded third.
Bo Lindick steps in the box. He's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. We do get a pinch runner over at first. Number 12?
13.
13? 14? I don't have a 13. I have no, it's not 12.
Maybe it's 15?
15 is Khalik Smith. He's playing. I don't know. I can't tell. We have a pinch runner over there. First pitch to Bo Lindick is in there for strike 1.
Definitely says 3, doesn't it?
17? I don't know. I left my binoculars at home, unfortunately. The 0-1 from Keaton. That's a great fastball inside part of the corner, strike two. Maddox way ahead here, 0-2. 0-2 count, 2 outs, top of the fifth, 7-4. Wildcats lead it. Keaton checks the runner at first, comes set, nods 17 times, and delivers the 0-2. Froze him, strike three. That's Maddox Keaton's first Sissy's Trackside Grill strikeout, and that ends the top of the fifth for Kennesaw Mountain. Wildcats lead it 7-4 here on Hometown Sports Media Network.
Protect what matters most with West Georgia Insurance. From home and auto to business coverage, they offer personalized policies designed to fit your life and budget. Call 770-834-1170 or visit WGAinsurance.com. West Georgia Insurance. Coverage you can count on.
Need a trailer you can rely on? Visit Harper Trailer Sales, your source for quality utility, equipment, and cargo trailers. Locally trusted with great selection and friendly service. Harper Trailer Sales, hauling you where you need to go. Visit them online at harpertrailersales.com.
Protect what matters most with West Georgia Insurance. From home and auto to business coverage, they offer personalized policies designed to fit your life and budget. Call 770-834-1170 or visit WGAinsurance.com. West Georgia Insurance. Coverage you can count on.
Villa Rica First Baptist is a proud sponsor of Carroll County Athletes and Athletics. Villa Rica First Baptist Church is a place where people can meet Jesus, engage in life-giving community, and everyone is welcome. We believe in creating a space where people can have authentic encounters with Christ, discover their gifts, and use them for God's glory. Join us for our Sunday services at 8:30 a.m. and 11 a.m. located at 1483 on Highway 78 in Villa Rica. Villa Rica First Baptist Church. We are family.
Feeling tight after the big game? That's your body telling you it's time for Action Chiropractic. From sore backs to stiff necks, their team will have you moving like a champion again. Action Chiropractic. Get back in action.
Welcome again to Hometown Sports Media Network's presentation of high school baseball. Maddox Keaton due up for our Wildcats. Maddox on the year, batting a .286. See if Maddox can get on and help himself here. He almost gets hit. As that's ball one. Amos still on the bump for Kennesaw Mountain. He's pitched really well.
Yeah, he has.
Kind of came in and settled this game down when it was looking like it could have been a runaway blowout. The 1-0 to Keaton. That misses high, ball two.
Well, when you end the first inning and it's 6-1 Wildcats, you're thinking, okay, this is getting away from them very quickly. And since then, Kennesaw Mountain's outscored us.
Yeah,
you know,
it was kind of damage control for Kennesaw Mountain there for a little while. 2-0s in the zone for strike one. That looked a little low. Keaton a lefty. Amos a righty. Kennesaw Mountain with a couple people warming up in the bullpen. That's yanked to the right side. A great play, ranging over and making it as Bo Lindick at second.
Nice little scoop there by Lindick as he was making that play and was able to play the ball out front of him, which is very difficult to do on especially days like this where it's cold.
Good throw on the move, too, from Lindick. I'm going to bring up Henry Brookshire. Brookshire so far on the day, 2 for 2, has 2 singles, 2 stolen bases, has an RBI, has a run. Kind of the utility
and a sore
man.
elbow.
And a sore elbow, yep. He's thrown out 2 guys at second. First pitch he sees is high and tight for ball one.
Almost had a sore nose.
I thought that was going right for his head. I did not think that was going to break. I thought he was going to get hit by another pitch. The 1-0. That's high and tight as well, ball two.
Breaking ball high and in, fastball high and in, and he's got to be looking for fastball over the heart of the plate here. He's got to get out of this 2-0 count.
Told Henry before the season began, he kind of reminds me a little bit of Westmoreland. As a check swing, didn't go, ball 3. They're going to check down. Oh! They're going to say he did go. Bat barely got off his shoulder.
We got video evidence.
Yeah. But Henry kind of reminds me of the hole that Mason Westmoreland left. He's filled that quite well. Almost got hit again.
That hit 5 of his arm hairs, but they didn't call it
that
there.
was 2 more than the kid from Kennesaw Mountain got hit. So Henry ahead here, 3-1. Good hitters count for Brookshire. It's it right to second for Bo Lindick for out number 2.
He ripped that thing off the end of his bat. You could just hear it kind of dead on the end of the bat. But
almost sounded like the bat broke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now batting, number 1, Austin Wilson.
I bring up Austin Wilson with 2 outs. Austin Wilson 1 for 2 on the day. Doubled in the first, came around and scored, and lined out to center field in the third. See if our Wildcats can get a runner. Well, 1, 2, 3 in the fourth, in danger of going 1, 2, 3 here in the fifth. That's popped off the netting for strike 1.
Three at bats, right?
For Austin?
Yeah.
This is his third.
No. Try again.
Mm-hmm.
He had 2 at bats in the first. He was the last one.
That's popped up to Ezander at short and catches it for out number 2. So the Wildcats do go 1, 2, 3 in the fifth. We head to the top of the sixth. It's 7-4. Wildcats lead it here on Hometown Sports Media Network.
Friday nights at the MAC are all about pride, passion, and the Villa Rica Wildcats, and no one supports this community like the Pilgrim Law Group. From the courtroom to the bleachers, they're fighting for Villa Rica every single day. Injury, defense, or family matters, trust the hometown team that never backs down. The Pilgrim Law Group, proud supporters of the Wildcats. Call 770-459-9210 or visit pilgrimlawgroup.com. Local, loyal, legal. The Pilgrim Law Group.
Need a trailer you can rely on? Visit Harper Trailer Sales, your source for quality utility, equipment, and cargo trailers. Locally trusted with great selection and friendly service. Harper Trailer Sales, hauling you where you need to go. Visit them online at harpertrailersales.com.
Feeling tight after the big game? That's your body telling you it's time for Action Chiropractic. From sore backs to stiff necks, their team will have you moving like a champion again. Action Chiropractic. Get back in action.
Protect what matters most with West Georgia Insurance. From home and auto to business coverage, they offer personalized policies designed to fit your life and budget. Call 770-834-1170 or visit WGAinsurance.com. West Georgia Insurance. Coverage you can count on.
Hi, I'm Test Director Rick from ServPro, the leader in cleaning, restoration, and construction. It's my job to make sure our pros are prepared for anything. Storm damage? Fixed. Flood damage? We're on it. Fire damage? Not anymore. Aliens? What? Aliens? We cleaned those sites a while ago. No matter the disaster, our pros will make it like it never even happened. Find out why ServPro is the #1 choice for residential and commercial restoration projects large and small. Visit servpro.com today.
Welcome again to Hometown Sports Media Network's presentation of high school baseball as Jake Phillips steps in the box. First pitch that he sees, low and outside, ball 1.
Uh-oh.
Is that someone's lineup sheet?
Yeah.
That was a good fastball, strike 1 to Jake Phillips. Phillips, 1 for 2 on the night. Doubled in the second, struck out in the fourth. There you go. It is bad. The 1-1 popped up, shallow right field, coming on and making the catch is Dylan Brad. That was actually a lot deeper than I initially thought. I think the wind caught that one.
Now batting number 16, Esander Paventude.
I'll bring up Esander Paventude. Here in the top of the sixth. Esander singled, was hit by a pitch, and has walked. Although he was caught stealing in the fourth.
Yeah, he was.
Great hose job by Henry Brookshire. First pitch to him, breaking ball in the outside part of the zone, strike 1, or ball 1, excuse me. Wishful thinking there on the strike 1. One out, top of the sixth, 7-4. Wildcats lead it here on Hometown Sports Media. Bryce Sparling and Billy Lindahl with you. The 1-0. He's got a lot of break on that breaking ball.
TM5 broadcast tonight.
Yeah. TM5, formerly the podcasting partners. Many moons ago. Keaton stares in, gets the sign from Ben Gardner, kicks and delivers the 2-0. Good fastball, just misses. And he's under ahead 3-0. Not a bad miss there from Keaton. Maddox comes set and delivers. There's a get me over strike right down Peachtree for strike one. Verlin will always ask me, is that Peachtree Street or Boulevard or Parkway?
Avenue.
Yeah, all of them.
Yep.
All of them. The 3-1.
Oh.
That is yanked left field, deep, going back, and making a catch on the warning track is Austin Wilson. Man, Xander caught it. I think he just got a little bit too under it. That was a deep drive, but it just goes as a long, loud out.
That ball was barreled up, and I can promise you they are in left field. He's not going to be able to sit down for a minute.
Austin Wilson's back was right up against the fence. Great catch. Pop foul off the netting for strike one to Austin Carter. That was a long, loud out. Kennesaw Mountain has about half the team in the bullpen. I'm not 100% sure I'd take out Amos, honestly.
Yeah, I'm welcome to that. Like, I would love to see Amos leave.
0-1 catches the outside part of the zone. Way ahead 0-2. Yeah, he's pitched really well for Kennesaw Mountain. The 0-2 from Keaton. Just outside, ball one. Good idea, good pitch from Maddox. Give him something off the plate. See if he can get himself out. Keaton stares in, gets the sign from Gardner. Comes set and delivers the 1-2. And that's hit into center field, and that's hit deep. Jasper Best back, and catches that one just shy of the warning track. Another long, loud out. Kennesaw Mountain goes down 1-2-3 in the top of the sixth. We head to the bottom, 7-4. Wildcats lead it here on Hometown Sports Media Network.
You ever wake up, slam some coffee, and still feel like your brain's in preseason form?
That's where we come in. We're the Morning Five, your daily dose of sports, sarcasm, and a whole lot of nonsense.
You mean shenanigans?
Bold predictions? Got them. Trash takes? Absolutely. Heated debates about concession stand rankings? You bet your nachos.
Exactly. We're breaking down the Braves' blunders, high school heroes, and why the Falcons might finally not ruin our fall.
It's sports talk the way fans actually do it. Catch the Morning Five weekday mornings wherever you get your podcasts. Friday nights at the MAC are all about pride, passion, and the Villa Rica Wildcats, and no one supports this community like the Pilgrim Law Group. From the courtroom to the bleachers, they're fighting for Villa Rica every single day. Injury, defense, or family matters, trust the hometown team that never backs down. The Pilgrim Law Group, proud supporters of the Wildcats. Call 770-459-9210 or visit pilgrimlawgroup.com. Local, loyal, legal. The Pilgrim Law Group.
Villa Rica First Baptist is a proud sponsor of Carroll County Athletes and Athletics. Villa Rica First Baptist Church is a place where people can meet Jesus, engage in life-giving community, and everyone is welcome. We believe in creating a space where people can have authentic encounters with Christ, discover their gifts, and use them for God's glory. Join us for our Sunday services at 8:30 a.m. and 11 a.m. located at 1483 on Highway 78 in Villa Rica. Villa Rica First Baptist Church. We are family.
Welcome again to Hometown Sports Media Network's presentation of high school baseball here at J.C. Williamson Field and the Wildcat Network, presented by Serve Pro of Carrollton. Kennesaw Mountain has made the Marine South call to the bullpen. Ayo Agango Williams comes in for the Mustangs, and I am not sad to see Maddox Amos checked out of the game. Tristan Arrowwood, Ben Gardner, and Colby Holland do up 1-2-3 for our Wildcats here in the bottom of the sixth. Let's see if we can give Maddox Keaton some insurance runs to go into the top of the seventh with. We do have a couple guys warming up down in the bullpen. I can't quite see who it is. We need a bullpen cam, so if you'd like to donate money for a bullpen cam here on Hometown Sports Media, just email us, text us, or just send money anonymously. That would be cool, too. First pitch from Williams, low ball one.
Amos went a 4 1/3 inning, gave up 4 hits, 1 run, 2 walks, no strikeouts.
Who was that against?
Amos.
Amos, sorry.
Yeah.
Yep. He pitched really well. The 1-0 catches the zone, strike one.
60 pitches.
How many did Ben throw? How many pitches did Ben throw?
Ben threw 76.
Okay, that's not bad. The 1-1. Oh, that hits him.
And it also hit the umpire.
Oof. As the umpire is going to walk around, Tristan Arrowwood's going to head to first with a hit by pitch. It ricocheted off Tristan. I think it might have caught a little bit of the catcher, but not much. And then came right off the umpire. That'll bring up Ben Gardner. Ben Gardner 1 for 3 on the day. Singled in the first, drove in a run, scored himself. Not really, but his courtesy runner scored. Ben Gardner, the pitcher of record tonight. Or the pitcher that would be in line for the win.
How does that work with high school?
I don't know if you have a minimum amount of innings.
I know in baseball you have to go through 5.
Yeah, I don't know. Which I would expect.
When I say baseball, I mean
MLB.
MLB.
Yeah. The 1-0 from Williams. That misses high, ball 2. I would kind of expect that rule to change in the MLB with the length that starters are not going anymore. I mean, 5 innings from a starter sometimes is rare these days.
We're not going to get started on wins and losses in Major League Baseball, Bryce.
The 2-0. Check swing. That's in there for strike one. Wins and losses are the worst. They're a terrible stat. They're awful, and they mean nothing. Talk about starting pitching. Braves might have one of the best rotations on the IL this year. The 2-1. That misses low ball.
Pretty
3.
strong. Pretty strong.
Oh, Ben Gardner way ahead here, 3-1. Good hitters count.
But it's all good. Ozzy's got a koi fish glove.
Pond, yeah. Oh, koi fish glove. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
3-1's inside, almost hits Gardner. And he'll jog down to first base. With a walk over to second goes Tristan Arrowwood. See if we get a courtesy runner.
Yep.
Looks like Morgan Thompson's going to courtesy run for Ben Gardner. Nope, maybe not. Nope.
Can he?
So
that's the question.
Well, he's the catcher. Okay, so
but if he didn't, if somebody else was pinch running for him earlier, and when he was pitching, I think you have to keep the same courtesy runner. You can't have multiples.
His courtesy runner is not in the game, but the substitute was for Luke Wilson. So Luke Wilson is going to bat in the place of Colby Holland. And Ben Gardner is going to run for himself. Okay. Infield in for Kennesaw Mountain. The corners are at least. Luke's going to bunt. It's going to be to the first base side. It's a great sack bunt. It's a foot race to first. And Luke Wilson is going to win the foot race. So Luke Wilson with himself an infield single. That loads the bases, and that'll bring Dylan Brad up.
Beautiful bunt down the first base line. Honestly, if that first baseman had let that thing roll, I think it's going to go foul. But he caught it in fair territory, turned, and the second baseman wasn't there to cover first for him. So bases now loaded full of Wildcats, and this is a big spot for him.
No outs, bases, juice. Dylan Brad up the infield in. Everybody's toes on the grass here at J.C. Williamson Field. First pitch to Brad, high and outside, ball 1.
Brad 2 for 3 on the evening.
Wildcats have left 7 runners on base tonight.
Oof.
Yeah. It's been one of the things we've struggled with a little bit this year. The 1-0 to Dillon. Fouled off the hands.
That's one of those moments. Oh,
did somebody get hit?
No, somebody caught it, but they went falling over.
Our camera doesn't go over to the dugout. Oh man, that'd have been funny. You know, it's left on runners left on base. You know, it's a good stat and a bad stat because you got to get guys on to leave them on base, but you don't want to leave them in scoring position. The 1-1 misses outside. Ball 2.
I'm serious. Where is that center fielder playing? He has to be 2 steps in front of the fence.
I'd love to know. I'd love to know. It looks deep.
Need your center field camera.
We do. That didn't work the other day. Oh, man. Put so much time and effort to get that thing work just for it not to work. 2-1 misses outside. 3-1 to Dylan Brad. Good to hitter's count. That was such a pain. They're like, yeah, even though it says it's an 800-foot, it's more like only like 150 to 200 feet. And I was like, oh,
thanks.
Yeah, no wonder it didn't work out in center field. We're working on a center field camera. Might not have it this year. Might be next year. But we'll see. We know how to do it. We just don't have the money. That's going to be a balk. In to score is Tristan Arrowwood. That'll be 8-4. Wildcats lead it. Over to third goes Ben Gardner. To second goes Luke Wilson. Balk.
He tried to say, hey, let's do the signs over again, but he had the ball in his hand. So that you can't do that.
Can't do that. Can't make a motion to the plate. That ball in your hand. The Wildcats now lead it 8-4. The 3-1 to Dylan Brad. Brad pops this one up left field. I don't think it's going to be deep enough to score the run at third. We pump fake that we're going to try. And probably would have been hosed at home, would have been Ben Gardner. That'll be out number 1. That'll bring up Maddox Rogers.
Just got a little bit under that one. Look, I mean, the way that the aggression of this Villa Rica Wildcats team has been really impressive tonight. I've really enjoyed watching them.
You know, going into this season, I thought we were going to win a lot of 3-2, 2-1, 1-0 ball games, but this lineup has really come around in the past couple of weeks. First pitch to Maddox, high, ball 1.
And again, I'll keep saying this, the patience that this team has at the plate.
Yeah.
They're going to wait for their best pitch, and if they see a first pitch fastball and they'll rip it, that's fine. But if they're going to wait for that pitch to come across the plate.
The 1-0 to Maddox. Check swing, but that one's in there for strike 1. Good fastball on the outside part of the zone. And that's been kind of the calling card the past couple of years for our Wildcat lineup, is really good, patient ABs and only swinging at strikes. Nice to see this lineup come around and do that. Squaring to bunt was Maddox getting the ball back. It's going to be a ball. Maddox ahead here, 2-1.
Not a bad idea.
No, not at all.
You just got to place it perfectly.
The third baseman toes on the grass. First baseman about a foot in on the grass. The 2-1. Catches the black of the plate on the inside for a strike. Evens up the count 2-2. 2-2 count, 1 out. Runners on first and second. Already 1 run in here in the bottom of the 6th. 8-4 lead for our Wildcats. The 2-2 from Williams. That's popped up. That'll be out of play. Bounces once. Bounces twice. Nobody in the fan section over there making a play. I believe Gavin Jones's mama was the closest to it.
Every time I see one of those, all I can think of is mine.
We were playing at Cedartown last year, and there was a pop-up right to me, and I was in my chair. I didn't even move, and I just caught it like this. And you'd have thought I made like a diving home run saving play in center field. All the kids were like, whoa! And I was like, it was like 20 feet in the air. It wasn't even that high. Rogers will step out of the box as he calls time.
which means it was probably about 50 feet in the sky because you're so tall you don't
distorted
understand.
a little bit. Yeah. The 2-2 from Rogers.
Oh,
that was
disgusting.
a nasty breaking ball in the inside part of the zone. Broke right over the plate for strike 3. That'll bring up Jasper Best. Jasper has walked twice, driven in an RBI on one of those walks. He scored in the first and then went 2-3 in the fourth.
What does Coach Verlin think about Jasper's walk-up?
I don't even know if Coach Verlin knows that that's a song. He might just think it's background noise or something. I'll have to ask him next time. And next time he hears Jasper's walk-up song, I'll have to ask him. And that's high, ball 1. He likes Tristan's walk-up song. I got sunshine. I almost can get him singing along to that one.
Almost.
Yeah, almost. Williams going to step off the back of the rubber. Now he steps back on it.
Aganga Williams.
Yeah, A.O. Aganga Williams. The 1-0 to Jasper. That bounces up there, gets past the catcher. In to score is Ben Gardner, and it is 9-4. Wildcats lead it on a wild pitch. Over to third goes Luke Wilson. Jasper ahead here 2-0. Couple insurance runs pushed across here on the bottom of the 6th. It'll be interesting to see who Coach Wade Bailey throws out there in the 7th. We'll see if it's Maddox Keaton or not. 1-0 misses high and outside. Ball 3. Jasper Best here 3-0. Ball 4. Yep. There you go. Just Jasper jogs down to first base. So the Wildcats will have him at the corners.
Number 14, Maddox Keaton.
That'll bring up Maddox Keaton. Maddox 0 for 1 on the day. See if Maddox can put one in play and help himself here. I'd assume Maddox is going to come out and pitch the top of the 7th. 5-run lead so far for the Wildcats.
Scoreboard operators love being told they're doing it wrong.
I wasn't gonna tell Mike the scoreboard was wrong. Somebody from the crowd did. Off to second goes Jasper. Throw down is a good one, and they got him. That was a great throw behind the plate from Reyna. And they got Jasper Best trying to swipe a bag. But we head into the top of the 7th with a 5-run lead. It's 9-4 here on Hometown Sports Media Network.
At 316 Family Medicine, we care for your entire family. With 4 locations in West Georgia and East Alabama, 316 Family Medicine offers a fresh approach to health care for all ages, from kids to seniors. Whether it's a routine checkup, chronic care, or preventative treatment, their compassionate team is committed to helping your family stay healthy and thrive. With personalized care and welcoming environment, 316 Family Medicine is here to serve you, body, mind, and spirit. Visit 316healthcare.us to schedule your appointment today. 316 Family Medicine, a fresh approach to health care.
For over 50 years, man, that's a long time, Don Rich Ford has been West Georgia's trusted team when it comes to getting you where you need to go. From the tailgate to the ballpark, the gym to the game-winning drive. They've been helping local families hit the road with confidence for generations. With hometown service, commitment to quality, and deep roots in the West Georgia community, Don Rich Ford in Villa Rica is proud to support all the athletes, fans, and families in our area. Don Rich Ford, where tradition meets the road. Right on Highway 61 in Villa Rica. Visit donrichford.com today.
Welcome again to Hometown Sports Media Network's presentation of high school baseball here on the Villa Rica Wildcat Network. These games would not be possible without all of our great sponsors, and here to tell you all about them is Billy Lindahl.
Villa Rica Baseball is presented to you by Serve Pro of Carrollton, as all HSM broadcasts are proudly presented to you by Healthcare 316. Wildcat Baseball is also made possible by Pilgrim Law Firm, Blackwater Technology, Villa Rica Inc., Action Chiropractic, Cardinal Financial, Villa Rica First Baptist, Don Rich Ford in Villa Rica, Sissy's Trackside Grill, West Georgia Insurance, Harper Trailer Sales, and the Morning 5 podcast.
Raina McLaughlin and Smith do up 1-2-3 for Kennesaw Mountain here in the top of the 7th.
I've done my job.
You've done your job. Complete. That's a beautiful curveball hooked right into the top of the zone for strike one to Raina.
Pretty curve. Pretty curve.
He's got a lot of break on it. The 0-1. Great fat. Ooh, that missed inside, I guess. Good pitch from Maddox Keaton. I wonder how much of a mile per hour differential there is in between that curveball and that fastball. The 1-1, that's a great hook in there for.
That was a makeup.
That was
call.
a makeup call. Curveball in there
Raina's
for strike
face?
two. Yeah. So Maddox ahead here, 1-2. The 1-2 from Keaton. That froze him. That was right in there on the inside part of the corner. Great curveball from Maddox Keaton for strike three. That's a Sissy's Trackside Grill strikeout. As my pin has stopped working. There we go.
Don't you hate it when that works?
I do. I need to keep this in my pocket because if you keep it warm, the pen will work because the ink will flow freely. That's science. Nate McLaughlin in there. He's going to stare at strike one. Maddox Keaton's got that curveball working here in the top of the 7th. The 0-1 from Maddox. That's a bouncer over to short. Gloving it is Brookshire on to first for out number 2. 6-3 goes Nate McLaughlin for the second out. And Kennesaw State down to their last. Kennesaw Mountain. That's
1.5.
That's 1.5. Yeah, I'm gonna come in on the under. I bet nobody would have bet the under. I wouldn't have bet the under. Kennesaw Mountain down to the last out. Smith up there. It's a hot shot down the third base line and fair. It's going to roll all the way to the fence in left field. Wilson will pick it up. And over at second with a stand-up 2-out double in the top of the 7th is Calix Smith. That'll bring up Braylon Paradiso.
That was a good try by Maddox down the third base line, but that thing had just hooked right around the third base and went into the left field corner. Nothing really he could have done.
No. Well, that'll bring up Braylon Paradiso. Paradiso 2 for 3 on the day. That one's outside, ball one. The 1-0 from Keaton. Swung on and missed for strike one. Hank Johnson, the DH, waits on deck. Would like to see him on Wednesday. The 1-1. That's a beautiful hook in there for strike two. Man, that was gorgeous. And that started in the right-hander's batter's box and just broke right over the back of the plate. The 1-2. Bouncer to short. Brookshire gloves it on a short hop. Over to first, and that is the ball game. Wildcats victorious 9-4 over the Kennesaw Mountain Mustangs. We'll be right back with your Don Rich Ford Player of the Game here on Hometown Sports Media Network.
For over 50 years, man, that's a long time, Don Rich Ford has been West Georgia's trusted team when it comes to getting you where you need to go. From the tailgate to the ballpark, the gym to the game-winning drive. They've been helping local families hit the road with confidence for generations. With hometown service, commitment to quality, and deep roots in the West Georgia community, Don Rich Ford in Villa Rica is proud to support all the athletes, fans, and families in our area. Don Rich Ford, where tradition meets the road. Right on Highway 61 in Villa Rica. Visit DonRichFord.com today.
Friday nights at the MAC are all about pride, passion, and the Villa Rica Wildcats, and no one supports this community like the Pilgrim Law Group. From From the courtroom to the bleachers, they're fighting for Villa Rica every single day. Injury, defense, or family matters, trust the hometown team that never backs down. The Pilgrim Law Group, proud supporters of the Wildcats. Call 770-459-9210 or visit pilgrimlawgroup.com. Local, loyal, legal. The Pilgrim Law Group.
You ever wake up, slam some coffee, and still feel like your brain's in preseason form?
That's where we come in. We're the Morning Five, your daily dose of sports, sarcasm, and a whole lot of nonsense.
You mean shenanigans?
Bold predictions? Got them. Trash takes? Absolutely. Heated debates about concession stand rankings? You bet your nachos.
Exactly. We're breaking down the Braves' blunders, high school heroes, and why the Falcons might finally not ruin our fall.
It's sports talk the way fans actually do it. Catch the Morning Five, weekday mornings, wherever you get your podcasts.
Villa Rica First Baptist is a proud sponsor of Carroll County Athletes and Athletics. Villa Rica First Baptist Church is a place where people can meet Jesus, engage in life-giving community, and everyone is welcome. We believe in creating a space where people can have authentic encounters with Christ, discover their gifts, and use them for God's glory. Join us for our Sunday services at 8:30 a.m. and 11 a.m. located at 1483 on Highway 78 in Villa Rica. Villa Rica First Baptist Church. We are family.
Hi, I'm Test Director Rick from ServPro, the leader in cleaning, restoration, and construction. It's my job to make sure our pros are prepared for anything. Storm damage? Fixed. Flood damage? We're on it. Fire damage? Not anymore. Aliens? What? Aliens? We cleaned those sites a while ago. No matter the disaster, our pros will make it like it never even happened. Find out why ServPro is the #1 choice for residential and commercial restoration projects large and small. Visit servpro.com today.
Welcome again to Hometown Sports Media Network's presentation of Wildcat Baseball presented by ServPro of Carrollton. Our Wildcats victorious 9-4, pick up another region win and stay perfect in the region over Kennesaw Mountain Mustangs. Your Don Rich Ford players of the game, we got 2 of them, and we can do that because we own the company. If we wanted to have 9 of them, we could also do that.
Amen.
If we wanted to.
Done that before.
Absolutely. One of our Don Rich Ford players of the game tonight, Henry Brookshire, went 2 for 3 at the plate, 1 run, 1 RBI, 2 stolen bases, and threw out 2 runners. Your other Don Rich Ford player of the game is Ben Gardner. Starting pitcher, he got the win tonight. He went 1 for 3 at the plate with 1 run, 1 RBI. Went 4 innings, only gave up 2 earned runs, and struck out 7, just 1 strikeout shy of that 50 marker for the year. Billy, you got any final thoughts? Second time you've seen the Wildcats this year.
Much improved from when I saw them earlier in the season, even though you guys hammered us 9-2 in the first game of this season. But watching what you guys have done, you're a lot more patient at the plate. You're able to barrel up a lot more baseballs. This is a different team, and I think 5A needs to be really worried about VR moving forward.
Billy, when's the next broadcast on your Central Lions radio network?
Tomorrow afternoon, 5:30, first pitch. I'll probably go live probably about 5:20. We're going to be doing a shout out to Coach Tony Dimitri from Harris County, as this will be the first time we've seen Harris County since the unfortunate passing of their head baseball coach. And so it'll be, we'll have a good broadcast. Chad Phillips will be with me tomorrow afternoon. And join us here on the Central Lions Radio Network.
Next broadcast on the Villa Rica Wildcat Network will be next Monday. I think it's Monday. At home versus Alexander. The Wildcats do have 2 more games this week. They are at Kennesaw Mountain on Friday, and they are at they're at Kennesaw Mountain on Wednesday, and then they are at Alexander on Friday. So if you're around the area, get out at least on Friday. It's a short jaunt over towards Alexander. If I was in town, I'd certainly be there covering it, but I will be in South Georgia playing golf and using as many mulligans as I possibly can. We'll see how that goes.
I understand that.
Probably not well.
Fully.
If I had to bet money, I would say our Wildcats on the baseball field will fare better than I will on the links. if and I had a guess.
Yeah.
For all of our great sponsors, for Clay Harden, for Casey Bass, for Billy Lindahl, I am Bryce Sparling. Have a wonderful, safe night. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, folks. And as always, fins up.